As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, all from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are very excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Still seems funny, this bit.
It is, it does. It's still not very, yeah, well, it's been a few weeks, actually.
It's been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks.
When did you start?
The 9th of September.
I
remember. Yeah.
That's good. Yes. I always forget everything. But well done.
Most of the things I forget. The ones that I want to forget, I do remember, and the ones that I remember. But
I've just remembered, actually. We've got a fridge here, haven't we? Still haven't put any water in it.
Oh, anyway. Anyway, let's get back to random. Well, we are letting Leonie loose, but just in a few minutes, all right? Is that okay?
Yeah, just leave the fridge, Leonie.
What about have we got today?
Oh, we got the amazing All and Create. All and Create, amazing. Obviously, I love the mixture of talents. I love the variation in designs, and I do think I was saying this in first hour. It's lovely to see how they've grown.
Yes.
And how people have understood them, and this is why in this show we've no news. It's all stuff that's been out, but because they've now got an expansive range, there'll be things that maybe you haven't been able to buy yet. There'll be things that maybe you haven't seen. So it's worth getting on the website and having a look, because we have got so many stamps for you to choose from.
We do have mix, pick and mix as well. We do have new bundles. I mean, it's different configurations of how you can get it. And this is one of my favorites from, this, I just love the mix. So you have got here a large, well, it's both a mask and a stencil, wouldn't it? Because it's just...
Oh, I always get mask and stencil wrong. I always say stencil for everything because I get them all wrong. But it's just exquisite.
It is.
That design is phenomenal. You know, whichever way you look at it, whichever element you pick out of it, you don't have to use the full thing. I mean, you've got so many different bits in there that you can literally lift out of it. It is a sensational stencil, and I love that Janet's done, because that is easy.
It is.
But utterly achievable.
It is.
Now, this stencil does come with your little dotty one. The dotty one is seriously handy. That is one of those stencils you'll use time and time again, whether it's inking, spritzing, or with texture paste. I mean, I love that one with the texture paste.
It's
because you wouldn't think It'll get the detail of that stencil. I love that one. The little mices are fabulous. I think what's
well, I'm just trying to figure it out.
They're being very acrobatic.
Oh, I see. Well, trying
Marvellous,
to
aren't they?
they
Marvellous.
are.
Check on the website for the pick and mix, because there's a lot of the littler stamps that you see, the smaller stamps that you see that are your pick and mix. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. It is a really good collection. But again, that stencil, I know the last time when I had that stencil on, the big floral one, that one absolutely flew out the door.
This is one of those ones that no matter what style you are, even if, I mean, the whole bundle, even if you're a little bit more clean and simple like myself, I could see it, using it all the time, because it's just that mixing and matching of textures and a beautiful sunflower. It is beautiful.
That is stunning that Joe's done there.
Item number is 860560, and the price is £15.98. And remember, you are getting both of them and that really large one, which you can see there. It's an A4. So it's really beautiful.
Beautiful. Next.
Now we are going into this one. I think we are all a little bit in love with that one.
It's such a beautiful stamp. Yes. And do you know what? When I went to Budapest, there were so many men that looked like that.
Well,
it was like, oh my God, grief. I kept trying to take photos, but it was just a bit embarrassing. They're beautiful. I mean, again, these are extraordinary detailed stamps. I think that's the thing with All and Create. You look into the stamp. You have to look into the image to see what you're going to get. So this is your first two stamps. And as I said, there's an awful lot in there, and that's one I do believe our app's created. Obviously, with this collection, you're not just getting them two, you are getting the acrylic block and then the next two stamps. Now, again, they're beautiful. Have a look at that. The detail is phenomenal. I mean, you've got so many different elements that you can pick out, so many different elements that you can use independently. You know, they don't have to be the full stamp. I love that one at the bottom. And you can see there's travel in there, there's words, there's a turtle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much within the image.
There are even, like, I kind of see like titles of words as well. It's kind of thing, like there is travel, there is numbers.
Travel the world.
Yeah, there is a lot of different ways of using them. And I love how, you know, you can color them. If for somebody who's never used All and Create, I think stamp it first and color in, maybe just simple like that.
Yeah.
And then you will see how all the little elements, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That, if you show you, that's that.
It is fabulous, isn't it?
It's just absolutely amazing.
Picking out the elements is phenomenal. You know, because you can pick them out. You can obviously just take some of the that's in the wrong pile. You can take some of the smaller elements if you so wish, and that's the lovely thing about it. But mix them up. It's such an amalgamation of phenomenal images. Gorgeous, isn't it?
You remember,
Stunning.
you're getting both A4 stamp sets as well as the A4 acrylic block, which is really good as well for the gel press and things like that.
The acrylic block is brilliant because it's got flexibility to it. It's only a light acrylic block, so when you're using a big stamp, you don't want a chunky acrylic block as well because of the weight. Yeah. But yeah, it's got a good flexibility.
And also it gives you more, you know, pressure you can press in the metal. In this option, the item number is 927191, and you have got a Flexi buy option as well. So the two payments of £27.99. If you want to make one-off payment, it's £55.97, and you're making a saving of £6. So it's really good saving there as well. Now here we are going to. Is this the long? I like these ones because they are very elongated. You are getting all four sets as well as the acrylic block that matches the sizes. That zipper.
So cool.
It's so cool.
There's a lot you can do with this. So, first of all, you get in the zipper, you do get the extra elements. I love the fact that, you know, this bit, the little zippy thing, that looks like a bit like a bulb as well. So, again, you can mix and match them. You can do different things. I love just the lines on that one. The scribbles, I think they're fabulous. Now, Bipasha, always. Always recognisable. Have a look into that image. You've got the birds, you've got the amazing little shed. If I spin this so you can see the actual detail, I mean, it is fabulous. She put so much in there.
Look at the grocery list. Bread, egg, cereal, a staircase, farmhouse. I mean, look at all those elements in there. Isn't that amazing?
She hides so much in the stamps. And that's what I was saying before. Look into them. Now, the next one, this is another one that you need to be looking into. You've got the beautiful florals, but have a look at that. Can you see the light bulb?
Yes.
I mean, it's got, you know, things that you would not put in the same image.
Yeah.
You've got the light bulb, you've got the beautiful script, you've got the numbers in there as well. So if I just spin that round, again, they stamp beautifully. So that's that one.
Can I show this sample as well? Because of sizes, what I love about it is how, yes, they are long, but they can be trimmed into smaller into smaller pieces. Like this one was the previous one.
I think it's a different one, is that little shed. But that one's the same, the little blossoms. They're just it's
gorgeous.
just picking out those elements again, isn't it? You've then got, and this is lovely, because look at that for detail. You've got the start, which is A's. I like, can you see with this, it's almost like the lines have been drawn in it.
Yes.
And it's a really nice technique, is that? Because it sort of emphasises things. And you look at that stamp and it'll be like, oh, I like that. It's a cracking technique that you'll use again.
I'll show you the finished one in here, because I just think it looks like bubbles as well, like kind of, you know, they're coming up there as well, so you can use.
And that's one of those images, you know, when you let your paint run.
Yes.
That technique. So you'll learn. This is another thing I love about the stamps. You'll actually learn techniques from the stamps. So it's not just using stamps. It's like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. And that is because they're done by designers. I love it, your little birds. Now that, can you see, the shed and all the elements, that's that stamp, but it's really beautiful within the collage. It looks absolutely incredible. I like that because it doesn't always have to be collage. It can be more simplistic if you want, so cutting those elements out, which looks fabulous. And then that one, look at all the blossoms. I mean, that is a lot of fussy cutting, but doesn't it work?
Actually, it's less than you think, because, or that would think, because it's just a few flowers in there. So it's,
and the leaves and the light bulb.
Well, yes, true.
But
it's the kind of thing that fussy cutting that I actually enjoy, and you know very well that I do enjoy fussy cutting and create. Now, the item number is 267309. You have got also a Flexi buy option of 2 payments and £27 for 48. You are getting all 4 sets as well as the acrylic block, or if approaching 20% of the stock is already gone. If you want to make one-off payment, then it's £54.95, and you're making a saving of £5. Another option. Now this
for the zip one. There's a really good zip.
I
will find it.
I did put some samples
when I
in there.
do it, have a little run, because there's a zip one somewhere.
Yeah, I know it is, and I thought I put them there.
It's somewhere. Right. Okay. Now the next lot, Papasha. She rolls. They all roll. All the designers are amazing, but look at this. Again, I'm so pleased I've managed to say her name properly now. I love it. Can you see? Obviously, you've got the spider's web. If I whip that round, though, you'll be able to really see the ships in there. The ships are beautiful.
They are amazing.
They're beautiful. The detail. You've got 2 stamps there, of course. I love that she puts these little hands in as well. Can you see the little hand?
And I love the sentiment, discover new worlds, or something like that. It says, and it's just gorgeous.
She's then got the kind of music ones. So you've got the cassette, you've got, as it goes down, you've got the musical notes, but obviously they lead to the actual guitar. And it's so clever, you know, there's such clever designs. And of course you've got things like lyrics, musical notes. My music will tell you more about me than I will ever. I love that.
Yeah, that's
I like
quite
that.
good,
And I think that's quite, that's a thing. The next one in this range, can you see the gorgeous train?
That's beautiful.
So this one's got the train. It's so cool. I'll whip it round so you can see without any of the plastic. But you've got the train, you've got the light bulb again, you've got a spider. She loves a spider, does our Papasha. Fabulous.
Yeah, and if a train doesn't stop at your stop,
then it's not your station. Is that what it says?
I don't know.
I think it does. If a train doesn't stop at your stop, if a train doesn't stop at your station, then it's not your train. That's the one. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a really,
your train, mate. Like the next one, come along. The next one. Now, this is a massive bundle. This is a massive bundle. Look at that one. Again.
Oh, I love that. The lines at the bottom, that's quite different from anything that we have seen yet, because it's more industrial a little bit,
Absolutely. Right? But you've still got all that collage work. You've still got all the words hidden in there as well. I mean, again, absolutely beautiful. That one, interestingly, it looks different from Papasha's work, because this one is by, how do you say, Aida?
Ada.
Right, Ada.
Ada.
So,
Or Ada.
although it's the collage look, it isn't the same. You know, it's. I love that. I love that you start spotting the really subtle differences.
They are very
between
subtle,
the designers. And then this one is so cool. I love things like that for your backgrounds, for your layering. I mean, that is such a superb stamp. They're big stamps.
Circles as well. Like kind of, it goes with any
circles. Perfect. And of course, you do get the acrylic block. That is important because it makes it easy to work with. And look what you can do. I adore that.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it cool?
That color combination of the rusty rust colors and the turquoises.
So beautiful. Coloured in absolutely exquisitely. Now, this is the one our Abs did, and that's with the gorgeous train, highlighting some. If you want that one, it is on the website. That has always been a seriously busy stamp. So check that out. Obviously, in this collection, we've also got, in this hour, we've got some butterflies. I love that. So you've got the boats, but then a beautiful butterfly.
The music one with that collage. I mean, I love that technique.
Isn't that clever?
Yeah,
it looks so effective. It's a beautiful collection, that one.
Yeah, the item number is 451061. Remember, you are getting all 5 stamp sets plus the acrylic block. You have got the Flexi buy option as well of 32 payments and £97, so you make 2 payments. And then you have got, you're saving £7 if one of payments, $65.94. Now, we have got the stencils. And more, the second set. Love that.
Now, with these, again, it's all about the detail. I really like this one.
Yes.
It's like your wood, isn't it, when it's been cut, your trees when it's been cut. I just think that is such a nice stencil. Really effective.
And it can be very much in the background, or it can be very much in the foreground. It's up to you to bring it, you know, it's...
And I think that's the thing with these, because they're cracking backgrounds if that's what you want them to be.
Yeah.
But of course, they are whatever you want them to be. That one's a beautiful one because it's a lot big open spaces on that one.
And that is kind of also kind of a reptile kind of a skin, like a dragon or something like that, something more mythical, even under the sea as well, a kind of mermaid.
And it reminds me of like netting as well, which could be under the sea. And then the last one, the cogs there.
I love.
Of course, beautiful.
It's so fine detail as well with this one. I kind of really like, and this is one of the things that I love about Alan Create, that whether it's a stencil or stamps, the tiniest of detail are there. It's not. It's so how you can say fine detail.
Yeah.
So.
Exquisite,
yeah.
I love that. I just think that is beautiful because that, again, that's if you've spritzed through it, and that's cleaning your stencil effectively.
Yeah, your technique,
which does look so good. And of course, there's so much you can do with the leftovers. But beautiful.
So you are getting. Oh, it says. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't know how to count. I was thinking there are 3. No, you're getting all 4 stamps. You know what? My math stopped at 3. You know.
Yeah. Well done. I've struggled to get to 2.
Oh wow. So the item number is 653128. You're getting all 4 stencils. Yes, 4. And you are paying £20.96. You're saving £3. Now this is a mega stamp. Now this is actually a full A4 stamp.
It is. Now we had this in the last hour. I mean, this is sensational. It was busy in the last hour. I love it.
It's
amazing. When you look at that, it's not one stamp. You've got so many elements there, so many images, and images you can pull out to use again and again and again. I mean, it's incredible.
I see these stamps more as almost like a printing press, or printing plate that you can choose elements to it, and it's just more like. It's just a different way of working with, rather than just a stamp.
And I think that's it, isn't it? Because it's an A4 stamp.
Love that.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And I like that because it's clean and crisp.
It is.
You know, you don't have to be all, like I am. You don't have to have it always messy and grungy. Yeah. You can be clean and crisp if you wish.
just pulling on. Yeah. That's a bit mucky. It is.
That's gorgeous, though, isn't it?
It is.
But look at that. I love that.
Yeah, simplicity, but you can, and I think it's the lines that are so fine, so detailed. Even if we turn it over, can I show this? And this, for instance, here you can see the tiniest of dots in there that they appear here. Look at that, just how everything goes there, and then Plus even those lines in there. There's so much to play with.
Really
well,
cool.
It is a massive A4 stamp. It is from Elongated, and the item number is 815790. You pay £23.99 and is it. Now, there is also pick and mix on the website, so we are going to have a look at that. You are going to see that you have got all these other options for you. And look at those little creatures as well, the little cartoons, as well as you have got, some of them are really kind of a collection within themselves, so it's perfect to go to select some of them to work together. But of course, they work individually. Why don't you have a taste? Look at that lady, the Audrey. I like her with the hair up, and the furry prints and the positive vibes. That's a cool one, although you know it looks a little bit from here different from what I've looked. The stars, I do like the stars, and the numbers as well, so you kind of build your own collage with them as well, so it is a perfect way to start. And then there is a patchy, it's Furry Friends one that has got a cat, and therefore I can color him like my patchy, which is black and white. And look at, I love these cartoon, come on. And that basketball kit, I think, is phenomenal. It is inspirational as well for so many people. You know, and the sentiments that are featured in each of the stamps as well are great. Now, we are going to let Leonie loose.
Thank you, my dear. That's amazing. I'm still faffing, but I'm here. Right, okay, so I'm just going to play, as ever. I'm going to start with the mask, because I really like the mask. Now, there's so many different techniques you can do. Let's start. I'm just going to start layering. I wanted to use my gel plate because I love my gel plate. So what I decided to do, I'm going to work with a blue first of all. I like this blue though. I'm going to work with a blue first of all. I'm not going to put too much paint on the gel plate. That is where you can definitely go a little bit skew-whiffy if you put too much paint on that gel plate. So do try and hold back a little bit from being excessive. So a bit of paint on there. Where have I put my brayer? Right over there. Of course I have, sorry. I've managed, look how much space they've given me. And I've managed to completely cover the space that I've got today. Now, this is a really nice, rich colour. Okay, as ever, I'm using my scrap card to clean my brayer. I do it every time when I remember, but that's actually, I'm pretty good at remembering that one, to be fair. I'm then going to get now the stencil. So I'm going to take, first of all, that lovely bark one. So putting the bark stencil down, and I'm just going to pick up the excess using a little bit of card. Okay, so I'm lifting that off. I don't want all of it, and I'm loving this design already. I'm then going to get that kind of open netting one. So I'm putting the mask in place, and then with my cardstock, I'm just lifting off the excess, like so. I'm not putting too much pressure on the lines because I don't really want those lines. So again, just lifting off the excess, like this. And that one, I'll lift it off just there, like that. Super. I think I'm happy with that. Now, I don't want that as a print first. So it's important to let that dry. And then what I'm going to do is go on with a lighter colour. Now, the thing is, I don't want a white on this. I don't want a white background. So if you look where at the side of your gel plate, you can always see when it's dry. That's fine. There's bits that aren't 100% dry, but that's not a big deal. So I'm going on with like a beigey colour, and I might put a tiny bit of white as well, just to break it up, if I can open up my white. Perfect. Oh, do you know what? I went to my room because we had a lovely dream day the other day, and I have now, I've put too much paint on. I have now a beautiful pinny with my name on it for this show, and I've left it in my room somewhere. Oh, and I went specifically to my room to get it and then forgot. Okay, it's somewhere, Miss P. If you put too much paint on, you literally just drag it back off with your brayer. It's as easy as that, so don't panic if you put too much paint on. So, now, picking it up. So I'm getting my piece of card and popping this over. Now, what I want this to do is pick up the bottom layer of paint. So I really want those two layers to stick together. It's going to be quite dark. It's going to be quite intense. But hopefully it'll look quite cool as well. Now let's have a little look, see where we're at. Perfect. Now have a look at that print. How cool does that look? Really quite intense is that one, but I absolutely love it. I think it's a really good, strong design. Thing is with stuff like this as well, as soon as you put them on a black cardstock, a black background, it makes them pop. It changes that design even more effective. Now, I've already got elements cut out. This is where you start putting your elements on, seeing if they work. Some will work, some won't work. See, for me, that works. That looks absolutely beautiful. But at the minute, and that's from that beautiful big stamp that we had on earlier, and the details have just zoomed in for you. See, I quite like the butterfly on it as well. But at the minute, yeah, that looks good. At the minute, I want a little bit of white in there. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of gesso. Now, I'm shaking the gesso, just opening it, and I'm going to use it from the lid. Okay, because I don't want too much. I only want a little bit of the gesso. And I'm going to take my other stencil, if I remember where I've put it. There it is. Thank you. Well, if you give me too much room, I just go shoo. Okay, so take my stencil. So it's the white the circle stencil, and I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit of gesso. I do not want too much gesso. That's the sentence I'm aiming for. So just stippling through with my stipple brush, and you can see I'm whitening out some of those areas. Like so. This stencil is gorgeous. This is the one that comes with the big one, and I like this because that detail, those little dots are just fabulous. So stenciling through now. If I take this off, I'm going to hold it in place because I don't want to take it straight off. It's quite white, isn't it? So while your stencil's in place, if you just take your cloth, obviously mine's a nice dirty cloth, and just go over the top while your gesso's still wet, and just lifting some of that gesso out. And what this will do, rather than it being really solid, it'll give you more of a subtle gesso finish. Hold on, am I happy with that? Let's have a see. If you take too much away, that's not a problem, because you can just go back in again. Look, and it allows you to see under that image, which I really like. Get the stencil again, because obviously I want a line. It's not obvious at all, is it? Why do I say obviously when that's not obvious? Because I want a line. So, just stippling through again. So just repeating that process, and allowing it to come out a little bit. Really stippling through the little dots. Like so. And then, happy. So just lift off some of that white gesso. So again, while it's still wet. And I really like that, because it really gives you a different texture. You know, and I like being able to see what's underneath it, but it's just dulling it down a little bit, which looks really effective. So, happy with that so far. Pop the lid on there so I don't lose it and I don't knock it over. Well done, Leonie. Isn't it funny when you're proud of yourself for doing something that is really obvious? It's like, well done. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Right, bring in the element that I want to put on. See, I do love that. I just think that looks fabulous. And even though this is a heavy background, even though it's an intense background, I think that looks absolutely superb. And then that gorgeous butterfly, if I bring this on as well, because I love that shocker pink. I think that looks absolutely phenomenal on this background. But I do really like that shocker pink, so let's bring a little more pink into it. Bet I can't find that shocking pink paint. Maybe I can though. If I can't find my shocking pink paint, then we'll live without it. But let's have a see. Okay, it's all right, I'm there. Okay, so that stamp set is beautiful though. Yeah, it is amazing stamp. If you do want that stamp, mine's just under there, but if you do want that stamp, please do not miss out on that one. It has been really busy. Thank you, Hochanda. See, it is gorgeous. It's massive for $23.99, and the thing is, you've got so many elements on there. I mean, it's a phenomenal stamp. Do not miss out on that. It's gorgeous. Okay, so next, let's bring some of that pink in. So what I'm going to do is just bring, now this is a cracking stamp. See, this is the one with all those wonderful circles and stuff. It's a really good stamp. Things like this, if you've just got a stamp background, for instance, off she goes on a little merry way. I've even found my acrylic block. Right, for instance, this stamp, I'll just pop that to one side for a second. If you've got, we were doing backgrounds the other day with the gel plate. That is cleaning, I think it is anyway, that's cleaning my brayer. Look, this stamp, things like this, even if you've just got a lovely stamp background like that, look, you can literally completely change a stamp background with this stamp and it'll look good. See that, just that looks good. If you don't want it all, you can literally, like that bit stamp the best. So just taking that element out can look so effective. It's a really, really good stamp, especially for all those dirty backgrounds, all those fabulous backgrounds that you've made. So definitely, yeah, the grungy backgrounds, definitely think of this one. And not only using it, I mean, I'm using it in black, but of course you can use it in loads of other colours. I never normally wash it, do I? But I want to stamp in a little bit of pink. So, coming on to this, and I'm not going to faff for too long because I want to try and get a couple of demos in. So, bringing that back on, I love that. I do like that that colour palette, but let's bring some of the pink in. So I want the pink with this. Now, I know it would have been a pink paint, so of course we have to stamp with the pink. So all I'm going to do is put a little bit of pink on my mat, and then using my brayer, I'm just going to brayer some of that paint onto here, and it's that bit that I want. Okay, so stamping that on as such. Now this is a detail stamp, so I might not get as much detail as I want, but that's okay. I was just cleaning my brayer, and I only want it in patches anyway. So let's have a little see. Just popping that down perfect. See that beautiful shot of colour. So now that pink is matching. Okay, and then I'm going to get this one. I'm bringing this one just down here like so. Like that. Boom. So I've got that lovely pink. And that's actually, it is enough, but you know me. Just bring that in there as well. And you can pick like just tiny little elements with it. So just bringing that in now. And just tiny little bits. Look at that line. Okay, that'll be enough. Now, with the stamp, don't leave the acrylic paint on. It's a really detailed stamp. Spritz it with your water. My cloth now is that mucky. It actually works really well to scrub the stamps clean. So you can easily clean those stamps as well. Now, with something like this, if you take, bear with me, if you then take one of your books, if you don't work with your books, it's absolutely fine. You don't need to work with your books. I love these though, because now when you go through your books, it's like, oh, there's so much in there. It looks so cool. See, and as soon as you put it onto black, it starts to pop. The only thing I'd like to do is possibly make that stand out a little bit more. You know, the clock. So I would stick this down. The way I'd bring the clock out a little bit would be, let's have a see, what pens have I got out? I got one of my pens there. So just taking one of the pens, and I'm just going to zoom round with a paint pen. Okay. And this, and I'm not doing it 100% perfect. There we go. Let's have a see. Yeah, I like that. Just bring a few lines off so it's not 100% perfect. There, I quite like that going into the white. I like keeping a little bit of white on the page. And that, you know, because I'm not sticking this down, not going to do that, but allow it, when you're doing things like this, allow it to go off the page, but then, I mean, this is a paint pen, it's one of my Jane Davenport ones, and it's nice because I'm going on to white, but then because it's a paint pen, it'll sit on the black as well, which looks really effective. And now I'm getting carried away and just faffing, so I'll stop faffing. Looks, I like that though, that looks quite cool, doesn't it? Okay, so I have used the stencils. They're all on the website. I've used the butterfly and the actual clock from that fantastic, massive stamp. Don't miss out on those. They're absolutely beautiful. There's so many different designs on the website. Do have a look. Have a good perusal on the website, because honestly, there's so many different designs. If you're saving these, maybe you're building up your collection, today is a good day to get hold of them, especially if you're looking at that pick and mix collection, because that pick and mix collection is superb. You've got some seriously cool stamps in that one. Anyway, have a lovely perusal, have a nice little shop, let me know what you bought and show some pictures. In the meantime, I'm going to tidy up, but Miss Bead is working.
Hello, I'm back. I just I get lost into Leonie's demonstration, and then I was like, oh, I need to do some work now. This stamp set, I think, is proving very, very popular, and I'm going to show you exactly how large it is. It's an A4 clear stamp, so it means that I think of it more as a printing plate, because you have got so many elements, and all of them of a large dimension. Look at that beautiful clock that Leonie was using, the butterfly with all those wings, all that detail in the wings in there. Look at the numbers, look at the words hidden inside it. Look at the little dots in there. What are you going to use? You can just use like as a border. I would use this bit here, for instance, maybe as a border. What about just stamping them into black? And then just kind of do a monochromatic. You don't have to do, like if it's this the first time that you are tempted by Alan Create, what about the stamping and just kind of coloring very simply, and then go into more of a collage effect? Because by having the A4, it means that you have got all that area to play around. You don't have to commit to that one particular area. You know that you're going to have all the beautiful A4 size elements to play with. You know, what about doing different pieces and then mix media them into like a home decor element, and you can go into even larger than an A4. What about going clean and simple with that beautiful rainbow, coloring it? How different does this look? Using the stencils on the background and then just fussy cutting the butterfly. Look at that. How different does it look? And how many elements you could do these with? Look at what I'm going to show you what Leonie just done. Look at that. The proportion, look how gorgeous it is. You don't have to use it as an A4. It's multiple sizes. It's A6, it's 6x6, 8x8, it's DL, you know, borders. There's so much you can do, and even more options in there. Look at that. So the item number is 815790. You pay, it's an A4 stamp, is the time flies, and you're paying $23.99. It's absolutely gorgeous. Another gorgeous set that I think is an essential, perfect point to start with Alan Create collection, or to just, if you have come for stamps and you want to have a selection of stencils for the first time, or for just like me that have got hundreds, but this is a really cool set. You are getting all four stencils, and look at that gorgeous wood cuts, I would say, is like the, what is called logs, the logs cut. Yeah, it could be, that could work for Christmas, because it would make a lovely background as well for the, you know, the wooden logs on there. And you can see how fine detail. This is one of the things that always has astonished me from Alan Create, is how fine every line, whether it's stamps or stencils, the lines are super fine, which means that you have got extra detail in there. Now, by being this one is a 6x6 sort of shape, so then you have got the open edges, if you know what I mean. They are not straight, so you can then do more of a mask effect as well. Then you have got the cogs in here, which is one of the most fine cogs that I have ever seen. Look at even the tiniest of details in there. Perfect for your backgrounds, for more steampunk. That one, I think, is really, really fun. If you want to make it into pebbles, whether you want to make it into dragon scales or like a snake skin, think about this translucent paste in there. Iridescent will be amazing. And that one is absolutely essential for creating quick and easy, clean and simple elements like this one. Backgrounds, just cleaning your stencil like Leonie does. Or what about using it with masks, so you can see it in the background, with ink, and then here with a stencil paste. So there is so many techniques that you can use using the stencils. The item number is 653128, and you're getting all four for £20.96. Now, the stamps like here, we have got a selection of 5 stamps, and they are these, I love that because it's kind of long and thin, but there is a lot of different elements in there. Some of them have got more than one stamp. So for instance, this one has gone into my collection. You can see that there is 2 stamps in here. I absolutely, you know, that corner, it would go so well in so many different ways. Now, it has got an anchor, so it is kind of, I just think it would look really nice in the middle of a card, for instance, and then stamp an image over the top so that it literally anchors it down. Or for traveling, if you're doing a memory album about traveling, whether you want to kind of explore new routes or things like that, it kind of is a really fun stamp set. Then you have got the music, of course. The music one has got several stamps. They are, you can see that there, they are is it? I'm just trying to think, and I'm counting 5 stamps. But you can see, play the moments. That's such a cool sentiment, isn't it? That what about doing that in your art journaling? A stamp and in black, for instance, over white, and then trim it around to kind of have that pop. But then look at the guitar in there. So there is so many ways that you can use these stamps. You can use it as they are on one single pass. And look at that in those beautiful tones as well. Then the next one that you are getting is the train, with those hidden words in there, with those hidden sentiments. Whether you want to highlight them or just leave them as part of the collage is up to you. But you can kind of decoupage the different elements. Remember that you can trim bits once that you have a stamp. There is so much you can do with them. And the one thing I would say with Alan Create is one of those stamps that the more that you use them, the more that you will see different elements. And it's a kind of a journey of discovery of your own stamps. Like for instance, there are sentiments here that I hadn't seen, and I have been looking at this stamp for a while because I just love it. Fly high, be brave. And you can see, I mean, just this little section of here is just such a powerful, with that circle in there and that plane. You kind of, from vintage, you know, from old times, but so many elements in there. And I'm thinking here, stamp them and emboss, and then it spreads over, so the color will follow through those lines. I think that I need to do that. That kind of is a really cool technique. And this one. Now, we always, with Leonie, we always talk about how important circles are, how essential to our creations, because circle is just kind of, is such a archetypical, you know, from time old to a very contemporary image. And this one features those circles in there, those scribbly circles, those lines. This is a perfect set for, you know, to start your collection as well of Album Create or expand it. And of course, you are getting the acrylic block as well. That fits perfectly in there. The item number is 451061. You are getting all 5 stamps as well as the acrylic block, and you are paying £65.94. Or you can spread the cost with 2 payments of £32.97. Now, if within the same sort of proportion of stamps, we have got here another bundle. Now, this one is a 4 stamps set plus the acrylic block. And here we have got the gorgeous zipper. Now, these ones, we finally found the samples, and it took us a while. It was just, look at that. Look, isn't it cool? Those zippers in there. And I love that. It says zip it, zip it. And it's just kind of really kind of fun. Kind of imagine other images that you may have already, or that pick and mix, those little characters popping out of the zipper. It's just so, you know, really cool. Also for memory albums or art journals, to create pockets that then you have got hidden messages like this one. Paint your own reality. Isn't it just cool? It's just kind of, it's 2 halves becoming one. Is that kind of it's a very kind of mechanical, but also very mystical, if it kind of be like, no, it's just a kind of that union of the zipper. I kind of really like it. Now, and it's very original as well. As everything from Alan Create, I just love the originality, the versatility, the bit that you cannot get lost into those images, and every time that you are using them, you will see different things. This is the farmhouse tales, and then we have got this one, which I'm going to just show you the sample. because even if you see them tall and thin, doesn't mean that you have to use tall and thin projects. You can make them and to create those larger backgrounds as well as those bookmark sort of shapes. And like Leonie was saying, look at the light bulbs. You can accentuate them or the opposite. You can kind of hide them away. And then, of course, you have got that gorgeous image with the playing cards as well, with the heart, the diamonds, and then there you go. So you're getting all 4 stamps as well as the acrylic plate that matches perfectly the size. The item number is 267309, and they are from Elongated, which is this amazing company that has grown into bringing talent from different people and creating these gorgeous stamps that you are going to use time and time again. You have the option to go for 2 payments of £27.48 or one-off payment of £54.95. In any case, you are getting all 4 stamps and the acrylic block. Now, we have got also other options in the show, like, for instance, those gorgeous A4 stamp plates in there. You can see that you have got the For Him and Tropical Vibe. It's actually 4 stamps in total, but they are large format. They are beautiful, beautiful large format images that you can then pick and choose. Perfect for your art journaling or larger cards. The item number is 927191, and you can spread the cost by Flexi by 2 options, 2 payments of £27.99 or one payment of £55.97. Now, stencils as well, they are in the show. This is how we started the show. Just 2 absolutely fabulous stencils. You're getting the sunflower, which is an A4 stencil. It's just so versatile. You can pick and choose areas in there, that beautiful sunflower, or then just those swirls on the background, the leaves. And then, of course, those lots of dots, which is really lots of dots. It is one of those ones that you are going to come back time and time again. The price is $15.98, and remember, you're getting 2 of the stencils. And now I'm going to let Leonie loose again.
Merci. Or I forgot to say how to say thank you in Spanish.
Gracias.
Gracias. How could I forget this? Gracias.
Spanish blood.
I know. I have Spanish blood that seems to not work. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to try and be quick because time. So I've just wet this paper. It's just one of the journals. You don't have to use your journals, the choice is yours. You know, I was saying about the drips of paint, because I think that is a cool stamp, it's a cool technique. So let's get some pink going on the top there, okay? And I'm just using a watercolour palette. I'm then going to I've already wet the watercolour palette, so it means I can pick those paints up easier. Now, of course, some of these colours might merge, but that's okay. Okay, let's just see what happens. I love doing things like this, of course, because it's really nice and messy. Just put that there, turn that as it is. Okay, and then let's spritz it. So I want those colours to move. I've used watercolour, so I'll get plenty of movement. The more I white it at the top, the more I can force that colour to run. Okay, so just allowing that colour to run down the page. Okay, now, of course, I love this. I love the way it splits and divides. That keeps me entertained forever. That is the kind of thing that, I'd do over and over and over again. Now, normally, I'd let this dry naturally, but for today, in fact, you know what? Let's put that there to one side for 1 second, because that'll give that chance to dry just very quickly. The paint that I've got left on there, now there's loads of ways you can use the paint that you've got left on there. You know what I'm like, I like picking, I like using all the scraps, don't I? What about if you pick the paint up with your stencil? This might be a bit too wet. Might be a little bit too wet. But picking the paint up with my stencil, okay, so normally we'd be putting the stencil, we'd normally be putting, I can't think of a word. I'd be doing it the other way about. And then, think. 10 minutes, don't think too much. I was wondering if I sandwiched it, but now is not the time to wonder. Now is just the time to put it on a piece of paper and put another piece over the top, and don't faff. So, picking up the paint with the actual stencil, because I go straight into faff mode. But look, 1 print, okay, and then 2 prints. That is with the paint that was left over that dripped off the page. Cool print, isn't it? How cool of those. That stencil is seriously beautiful. You wouldn't think that was the same stencil as that, would you? Because it's picking a different element of the stencil up, it gives you a completely different look. I adore doing things like that because it is a way of using what you've already got, but it makes your brain, it makes you experiment, doesn't it? Okay, let's come back to this. So, let me kind of show you what I've done by accident. So I had this lovely piece. Oh, that's a faux pas. I could dab it off, but you know what I'm going to do? It's watercolour. So if I spritz it with water, it'll disperse, won't it? And then we'll pretend it never happened. Boom. Do you know what? Sheesh, I didn't know that were going to happen, so that's lucky. That were one of them where it was like, oh, I don't know how to get out of this. Let's just stick water on it and see what happens, because we're a live TV and I don't quite know what to do. Okay, so thing is, just be brave. Now, normally I would let this dry, but we're running out of time, so let's blast it dry because I want to stamp over the top of it. I shouldn't have done that though with my dirty cloth, but we're amongst friends, and that's the kind of thing you just stamp over, don't you? It's fine. I adore these colours. If you love the watercolour palette, I can't quite remember if it's this Jane Davenport show or my next one that I've got, but I have got one this weekend. It starts on Friday actually, ODS. It's either on that or it's on the one I've got in another month or so. But anyway, it's worth having a look. That's all I'm going to say. I'm terrible, aren't I? I've got a massive box of really cool stuff, but I can't remember what's in what, so I will remember. I'm taking that home tonight to have a play with. Okay, so there we go. We've got our base, and then let's use that wonderful stamp with the with the doodah what's-its, okay? Now, I love this stamp. It's a very cool stamp, and I like it because it just gives you a different way of looking at it. I'm going to use a Distress Oxide. If I want to accentuate anything, if I want, I might go for a darker colour actually. If I want to make anything bolder, then I can always overstamp. I'm not worried about overstamping. I am making sure my stamp is sitting right at the top of that acrylic block because I'm working in a pad. I want to get as far up the page as I possibly can. I'm not too bothered about, if I show you, I'm not too bothered about this bottom bit here, so I'm not going to ink that bit. So the nice thing is, if you ink a part of the stamp and you don't want it, just take the ink back off again. I mean, you can take it off with your rag. I'm just doing it with my thumb, which means there might still be a bit of a shadow, but I can't be bothered faffing. Okay, so let's have a little see what this print's like. What I am going to do is just give it a tiny spritz with water, not a heavy spritz with water, and then I'm going to stamp down this side of my page. Let's have a see. Has everyone got the fingers crossed? Now, if it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. If it does work, it's brilliant because we're running out of time. Fingers crossed. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that works like a treat. Now, I like this side, but I'm not going to bring this stamp into this side. I'll bring another stamp into that side because I want a stamp that isn't a heavy stamp. Do you know what I mean? That'll be more of a background, that'll be more texture. And ridiculously, you can actually use a massive stamp for this. Because when you look at that stamp, this bit here is phenomenal for backgrounds. I mean, there's so much going on that stamp. You've got so many different elements on that stamp. But that one tiny bit is really, really handy. I mean, it's all handy. Sorry, shouldn't do this, but I'm rushing now. So I'm absolutely yanking it off, but it will be fine. Okay, it's fine. It definitely doesn't just fall off. When you first get them, when they're new, be gentle. Don't do what I do and peel them off nice and gently. I mean, it's fine, but you know, it's better if you're gentle. So what I want to do is, see, I want to bring this in now and fill, moved, and fill that part in. Okay, so just squidging it down like that, see? So it's actually extending this image out, which is exactly what I wanted. And these stamps are beautiful for that. Look, it's got a few dots on there. Those dots are fantastic because you're only using parts of the stamp, and those parts of the stamp like that now is extending the image out. What I'd really wanted to show you though, and this design, this stamp design, is really clever because it's things I wouldn't necessarily think of. So where that line is, look, you can then, because it's on the stamp, this has been sort of suggested to us by the stamp to actually take your pen and make those images stronger. And it's a really nice way of using this stamp, is this, because it makes you look at the image differently. Look. So doesn't it look good, that? Because it's just really, really identifying the elements of stamp that are the elements of the design that you want someone to see. But of course, we've done that, and the stamp is telling us to do that. But we've got all those wonderful blobs that we can create. So, I'll stop doing this. So you then can take your pen and do exactly the same, but on the elements that you've created. And I really like that. But it's taking it from the stamp. You know, I haven't come up with that. That is the designer who's created that stamp, who suggested that to me. But it follows on that design then. So obviously I'm not going to do the full thing because of time. I've then cut out some of the lovely little cards, so you can bring these in, which do look really cool, don't they? Look at that. I love these. I think they look absolutely beautiful. And then let's bring in some other little bits. Hold on a minute. Now, I have actually got, look, our little birdhouse. Now, where did I put the stamp for the birdhouse? Bear with everybody. There it is. I might use this, but I might not. I might change my mind. I've only got 2.5 minutes to make my mind up. Do I want it along the bottom? No. Yes, says Miss P. Yes. Isn't it funny? You can come in if you want. She's just stood right there. It's funny, isn't it? When you're indecisive, sometimes having someone who goes, yes, just try that, just try that, just have a go. I probably wouldn't stamp in black normally, but rather than faffing, I'm going to stamp in black.
Well, you have got black in there, so it will work.
And then when I've got the other little layers, and that'll look cool, won't it?
Yeah, I just love how it kind of everything. You can layer them up with different sets as well.
And it's not necessarily things you would expect to go together at all, yet they seem to work together, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the imagery, that's what I love about the stamps. I actually think they make you look at things differently.
Very differently, yeah.
Don't they?
And the more that you work with, I really like it because it kind of grounds it a little bit. It kind of gets that sky and earth kind of dimension, especially with those beautiful tones in there.
And then we'll bring the little birdies.
Oh, I love that.
There we go.
Yeah, I think they are very special, Alan Create.
Yeah.
They do have that sort of discovery thing that every time that you use them is something different.
Yeah. And you do, don't you? You find something different in. Even the little paper clip. So what I've done, I stamped the paper clip and I've cut it so it'll work as a little paper clip for my bloom and grow. Need it the other way.
Yeah.
Bear with folks at home. Like
is that from that?
Yeah, look.
Oh, I see.
Got a little paper clip. So I'm going to bring my little paper clip in.
Oh, I love that.
Doesn't it look cool? And those little images then, I'd highlight them, I'd stick them on properly and highlight them, but as we're running out of time I won't do, and then I'd do this and blah 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 and things like that.
Thank you. Can we keep watching you do this?
Yeah, let's just play.
It does us play, that's what we like to do. Well, remember that check out your baskets for any of their goodies from Alan Create. Thank you, Leonie.
Thank you, Miss P.
It's absolutely beautiful, inspiration as all usual. And when are you back?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, excellent. Well, I'm after in a couple of hours. See you later.
Do you want to discover a whole new world full of creative inspiration? If the answer is yes, then head off to the Creative Craft Show. See the latest crafting supplies, exclusive product launches and expert demonstrations. Take part in our famous Hochanda tombola and join in with our very special make and take sessions. Just look out for our bright pink stand. Order your tickets online today at hochanda.com and we'll see you in Crafters Paradise.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Hochanda, your daily breakfast fix of your favourite crafts at 7 a.m. Whilst you're getting ready to start the day, join us every morning for the deal of the day, a product available at a special price but only for the 24 hours or while stocks last. Also, part of your morning routine should be the sunrise specials, your favourite crafting items available at a special low price but only for the hour. Tune in to Good Morning Hochanda and start your day with a deal.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on Flexi Buy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your Flexi Buy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly Flexi Buy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Ah, yes, it's our Flawless Media fantastic collection. I love these ombre pastes. You all right, Julia?
I'm all right, thank you.
We have had a really, really busy and really interesting first hour, seeing all these techniques with what you can do with this brand new paste. This isn't just any paste. It's not just any paste. And of course, you're not just getting these beautiful pastes, you are getting the layering stencils as well. But should we talk about the pastes first, Julia?
Okay, so they're in sets of 3, hence the ombre.
Yeah.
So you've got obviously different shades of pink, different shades of purple, different shades of blue, graduating, as you can see with the kind of samples that I've done on the top.
There you go. I can just...
You can see all 3 of them.
Yeah, and
they're
really like
still a
these.
little bit damp, which is why we've not tidied them up yet.
No,
but you can
that's
see
all
them
good.
Graduating across using each of the stencils.
That is beautiful.
Obviously,
Look
there's
at
your
this.
pinks. So they are they're a very unique sort of paste. They dry quite flat.
Yeah.
Which means that what you can then do is put another stencil on top and layer another design on top of it.
Yeah.
If they were your traditional paste, you wouldn't be able to do that because they'd be so thick.
Okay. Now, what I would just want to say is you can get the pastes on their own, which we've popped on screen, and you get a £5 saving. So I just want you to hold that £5 saving in your mind, okay, while we talk about this, because it's everything that you're seeing here and the stencils that's your one-day special. Okay, £5 saving on the pastes, right?
Yeah, okay, so they're pearlescent paste, and as I say, they dry quite flat, so you can actually layer on top of them one another.
Gorgeous.
In the lovely ombre shades.
Yeah, stunning.
And they are very, you can see that they're quite subtle.
Okay, yeah. But beautiful, aren't they?
They are beautiful.
Absolutely.
Lovely pearlescent sheen to them.
And then you're not just getting the pastes, you're also getting all of these stencils. Now, if you wanted the stencils on their own, you could go for this. And again, I want you to bear in mind that there's a £4 saving. So £5 saving if you bought those individually, £4 saving if you bought the layering stencils individually. But if you go for the whole collection, you've also got those 2 savings,
which
and
is
a
£9.
further £6 saving. So if you think about it, that's £15 off there, which is fantastic in the collection.
Which is very generous.
It is. And of course it's on Flexi Buy, 3 payments of Flexi Buy. So we just wanted to point out you're getting a really generous... Thanks, Phil, because, hey, Phil. No, thank you for being generous, Phil, because that is great, because you're going to love this entire collection. So, now the layering stencils are great to work with these pastes, of course.
Absolutely, yes. So they've been designed to work with a paste. They're in sets of 3, hence 3 pastes, 3 stencils. So, yeah. But you can also obviously use them with all of your other mediums that you've got at home. You can use them with your misters, you can use them with your other pastes, you can use them with paints, you can use them with embossing powders, your inks, your distress oxides, your regular inks, anything you want to. Any stencil medium that you've got, you can use through these stencils.
Brilliant. So let's look at some samples here, because I want you to see the sort of texture that you get and the sheen and the shine. And don't they layer fantastically?
They do. So this is the lightest pink with the lightest purple. So
absolutely
blush pink and the wisteria.
Okay, and then I love it. Let's bring these diamonds in.
Yeah, we showed how to do that in the previous show. So that's got a layer of distress oxide, then a layer of embossing powder, and then the paste with glitter added on top.
That's gorgeous. Do you mind passing me that one? Because I think this is a brilliant example.
This is a really good example of
it.
With the paste. Should we have it upside down again?
Oh, no. Sorry, Phil.
Yeah, so you can see that all the pinks there on that beautiful sample.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is really lovely, but it's still, you know, there's not a tremendous amount of dimension to it, which is just really lovely. So if you put your toppers on, like these toppers here, they're not all higgledy-piggledy, because there's not that much, it's an illusion, the dimension that you've got, because it's not really there.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Look, you can, look, that's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, wow, that was a zoom in there from our director. That was really funny. And of course, not just the diamonds, but you've got the stars. Yeah. So that's just one layer.
That's just one layer. So obviously you're free to use 1, 2 or 3 layers. You're also free to mix up your patterns as well.
Why
and,
not?
A bit of fun.
Okay, and then we've got this one, so you can add glitters to them.
Yeah, so while the paste is still wet, once you've removed the stencil, pop some glitter on.
I love it.
And obviously it's going to stay put.
Now you've done something different here with this one.
Yeah, so this is the smallest stars first with the fuchsia pink, and then once it's dry, I've popped the largest diamond one on top, and then spread the midnight blue through. So you've got dimples in the centre of the diamonds where that largest spot was, and then you've got the little tiny circle in between. So you can, I quite like it like that because it's giving texture to it. But if you wanted to, you've got a perfect spot to put a pearl on if you want to.
That's lovely. I love this because didn't you say this was the waist?
This is the waist, yeah. So this is the waist from that one.
Okay, yep.
So obviously if you're doing a full 8x8, once you trim away from around your frame, you keep all the little tiny diamonds and you can pop them together and make yourself a flower.
Beautiful. There's another one here which is interesting. What have you done here?
So this is using the middle diamond stencil, and I popped in perfect medium through the stencil, and then added the embossing powder. So added the pure copper, tapped it off, added the gold, tapped it off, and added the silver, tapped it off, and then heat set the lot.
That is lovely.
And I've also cut my flowers from it as well.
Oh yeah, what a great idea. Got another one here. So again, using your different mediums.
This is just using distress inks. 3 different colours of purple on top of one of Phil's papers. So it changes the feel of it.
Nice. And then like have a play, because I really loved the 6 o'clock show. You were showing us obviously the texture, how it goes down, but also how you can get, how many variations have you found so far?
There's at least 40.
40 variations of how you can layer up this lovely ombre blending paste.
I put them all on that I found on my Facebook page and also onto my blog as well, so you'll find them on both places.
Marvellous. Now, if you didn't see the 6 o'clock show, please go and see it on Rewind as well. Well, don't go yet. See this show first, obviously, because I know you're going, all right, this is a brand new product. How does it work? How does it go down? You're going to show us as well.
Yes.
But 6 o'clock is also a very, very good hour to have a look at. So again, I just want to point out, remember, if you bought these 9 of the pastes on their own, you would have a £5 saving. If you bought the stencils on their own, that's a £4 saving, so that means £9. And then if you go for the one-day special, you've got a further £6 saving, so that's £15 off in total. Really good value. And then, of course, we've got Flexi Buy. You can spread the cost not twice, but 3 times, so it makes it really, really affordable. 3 payments of £32.49. 762920 is your item number. Here's the website so you can place your order. Very busy for our one-day special. I mean, it's been hotly anticipated, hasn't it, Julia? Yeah, there's definitely been a buzz about it. And I know you were saying that Phil, he's going to have nothing but perfection. So he sent several. He's had several.
Oh, not just several, a dozen.
Really made to make sure it's the consistency that he wants. Look, you can see there's lots of other things on the website. We've got those fantastic double debossed elegant dies. We've got Phil's papers. We've got obviously his staples because we've got the glues. Oh, and I love the glitters as well. Have you seen the reviews? That's amazing. Look at all these 5-star reviews.
Well,
beautiful.
Well, you wouldn't expect anything else.
Of course. Of course. Right, over to you, Julia.
Okay, so we're going to just do something a little slightly different to what we did in the last hour, so it's a little bit more interesting. So I'm actually going to show you all of the pots.
Nice.
So I'm not just going to show you the pots, I'm going to actually open them up, and so you can actually see the paste itself.
It's an unctuous texture. What's the word? It is texture, isn't it? I'm looking for.
Yeah. So this is your lightest blue.
Very nice. Look at that. And of course, these blues and the purples work really well with Phil's paper pads range.
Yeah, absolutely. And take this off. He's made sure that the pots are well sealed.
He has.
Which means I get dirty fingers. Right, so this is your mid blue. So that's obviously going to blend with the other one.
Nice. I love how he coordinates.
Actually, we ought to have them all open together, haven't we? That's what we ought to do.
I can help you out as well if you like, and then I can pass them in.
Right, okay. So there's 2 of the blues. And then we've got the deep blue here.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
They are lush, aren't they?
You see them all?
Beautiful.
Julia. You'd think after all this time I'd get it right, wouldn't you? Look how lush they look.
Oh, nice.
They're just yummy, aren't they?
Yes.
Look at them.
Beautiful.
Okay, so there's your blues. I've just put my lids on again.
Okay.
I've got this thing about knocking things over.
And I'm sliding these in. Teamwork, this is teamwork. So you can see all the beautiful colours.
And of course, there's nothing stopping you when you get to the bottom, actually mixing them and making your own colours as well. So here we're sliding in the pinks.
Oh, look at that one. Lush.
Look how lush those are. So you've got your blush pink, you've got this one that I can't remember the name of, and you've got your fuchsia pink. Sorry, I can't remember the names.
Rose pink.
Is it?
Yeah.
How did you know it was rose pink?
The voice is in my head.
I was going to say, because he doesn't say it on my pot. That's the problem, you see. I've had the pots without actually the names on, so I've got light, medium and dark, but they're yummy, aren't they? Look at them.
Yeah. Oh, scrumptious. Absolutely gorgeous.
Just pots of yumminess, that's what they are.
I like that a lot. Have you seen the packaging as well?
It's just beautiful, isn't it? Even the logo on the front is lovely.
Yeah, beautiful.
As you'd expect from Mr. M.
And then we're just going to show you the purples.
We're going to show you the purples. I think that I don't know. I think the purples might be my favourite.
Is it?
I am a bit partial to purple, but I think Phil's chosen. These are the first set of colours. There are more to come. Not loads, but there are more to come. So these are the first 3 colours that we thought you'd like first. So we've obviously got the wisteria, the lavender and the grape.
Yeah, beautiful.
See, I've learnt those because they're my favourites.
They're your favourites. I think the pinks are mine, surprise, surprise.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't they? So those are your colours, and Phil was very keen for me to show you that.
Absolutely.
Because I've spoken to him in the break.
There you go, last one.
But it's really good actually because Phil's watched the last show. He's given me feedback as to what as a viewer he would like to see. So so if you want to see anything, then do email in and ask.
Yes.
I'm more than happy to show something. I'm more than happy to try something. If I don't know the answer, I'll find out for you. But do ask.
I was going to say we had some great questions in the last hour, didn't we? You can send your questions to studio@hochanda.com or via Facebook, because sometimes we've got a brand new product. You're like, well, could you do it with this? Will it work with this? Happy to try.
Yeah, remember it's a new product. We haven't had it very long, so we're still investigating the things that you can do with it. So Phil was also very keen for me to show you the actual stencils once they're layered up. So no, white's probably not a good idea, is it? We'll just do it like that. Okay. So on the, can you see it?
Yes, there you go.
You're looking into it. So obviously the largest stencils on the top, then you've got the medium one, and then you've got the bottom one. Should be how they're packaged. I'm not sure, but I might be talking out of school. But you know, okay. So you can really see how that's going to work, and these are great because they're the mylar. You can actually partially see through them. So when you're starting to build your patterns up, you can try, move them around and try and figure out what you might want to change them to be, that sort of thing. Okay, so there's your diamonds.
And again, you're getting all of these.
And there's your circles. You can see they sit beautifully on top of one another. They're all 8x8 stencils.
Yeah, nice large stencils.
Yeah, yeah. And then you've got your stars.
Like so. Oh, they're fun, aren't they?
They
you
are
see them
lovely,
like this?
aren't they? Really funky, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Obviously, that's going to be great for your Christmas cards and any sort of
celebration
kind of card. Yeah, absolutely. So there's your stencils. Okay, so we're going to just use the paste because I know not everybody would have tuned into the previous hour, so we're actually going to use the paste through one of the stencils.
Okie dokie.
Any preference?
What, for the paste?
Well, the paste. Is it too much for me to ask you a question on both of them?
I like the pinks.
Yes.
Of course, I like the pinks. And how should we do stars?
Stars.
Yeah.
Pink stars.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because we can.
Medium or large?
Large.
Large,
Thank
of course.
you.
Right, I'll pop this down here then and secure it with some stencil tape.
Oh, where's it gone?
Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
I tidied it up. Now, a very nice lady, Marion, in the Gap, said to me, why don't I secure all this down and then I can use both my hands on the... like the Sweet Puppy lady does, but I don't think this tape is quite strong enough. So I thanked her and said, well, I won't because I don't think this is strong enough. So I don't want to get in more of a mess.
Fair enough.
But it's a very good idea. Yeah. And when we get our tool, I will be doing that because it'll be out full 8 inches.
More to come.
Yes. Yeah, lots more to come. So, what colour which pink? I think we need to go for the darker one. Should we get...
I like the darker
one, thank you. So there's no rules. You don't have to start... I tend to start with the lightest and go darker, but there's nothing stopping you from going darker and then going lighter. Because I think I went light to dark and Joanne's gone dark to light.
Okay.
There's no rules.
Oh, look at this.
Lush, 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 lush.
Yeah, and wait till you see the consistency.
Yeah, so I find it easier, because I'm using the spreader tool and not the spatula, I find it easier to just put a whole load up at the end. Look at it.
It's so fabulous.
It looks good enough to eat, but please don't.
Yeah, I know. I've had to restrain myself from saying that actually earlier, because it does. It looks like gorgeous cream.
It does, doesn't it? Or a very kind of... one of those ice creams that's going to stain your tongue.
Oh, right.
Right, we will try it. Let's see if we can. Oh, it does work, look.
There you go.
I've got the pressure's better that way. Well done. Okay, we will add a little bit more, kind of just here, and I missed a little bit there, so we just pop some in the middle there.
Okay.
And we just drag it from here again. This is probably when it'll come off.
Look how it goes down. It's like spreading the softest butter.
Yeah, I won't stress about those because I'm not going to be using all of it because I very rarely make a full-size 8x8 card.
Okay.
Obviously, all this is coming off and going back into my tub. I don't want to waste any of it.
No.
And you can do a Leonie and you can get, use your fingers and get rid of the excess on a spare piece of card.
Yeah. I, however... would not do that.
Well,
as in, like, I don't like getting my fingers messy.
I see.
That's what I mean.
That doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. I have done that. But the problem with me is that I end up with too many backgrounds to use up.
Right.
That's my problem. Pokey tool. So just remember when you're fetching it off that you anchor your pokey tool. My bin's in a different place. I don't like it in the other place.
See, that's our director, Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Telling it. He's gone, okay, you can move it back.
Can I?
Yeah, he's saying yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll do it in a bit.
Okay.
Oh. I'll put pink on that one now.
Right, the reveal.
The reveal. Okay.
Oh,
just do it gently.
Look at
Watch it doesn't kick back.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
Isn't it?
And then when it dries, it's got a lovely sort of, I don't know, pearlescence to it. It's gorgeous.
It does. I mean, when you do it on watercolour card, you will see a little bit, unless it's a hot press watercolour card, you will see some of the texture from it through because it dries so flat. But again, that's just a different texture that you get. This is just a smooth card, so this will dry beautifully.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave it to dry before you put your next layer on.
Okay.
We just, I just need to clean that bit off there.
No worries.
Because I'm on my pattern bit there.
Sorry, you probably heard somebody dropping something there. They're fine.
Yeah.
I love it on the acetate, this beautiful blending.
Yeah, we can look at that in a minute.
Paste. And again, I encourage you to send in any of your questions. If you're thinking, will this work with this? Will it work with this? Ask Julia.
Yeah, just ask.
Yeah.
It's no problem. So let's take a circle one, and we do a second layer.
Yeah.
In fact, let's go off pieced and not put purple on top, but we'll put blue on top.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Because they all work.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
So I think we go for the medium blue on top of this, just because I can. And I haven't done this on this, have I?
Oh, you had a little tip, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a good idea, and I just forgot as well. You know, because I do that. I have all these ideas and I forget. It's a good idea. In fact, I'll take this original one. When you actually use your stencil, it's a good idea just to take a pen and just mark the edges.
Yep.
You're not harming your stencil. So
it just moved a fraction there.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, just that side. That's it.
So mark your corners of your stencil, because that will make it easier for you to line it up, and it's especially good when you're using a light colour distress ink.
Right.
In fact, shall we go?
Choices, that's the thing.
I know,
We've got lots of options.
I wonder, shall we? No. Just get on with it, Julia. Stop faffing. We faff a lot, don't we? A lot of us guests do a lot of faffing.
I keep sending Paola little messages, little pictures going, do you like this composition or this composition or this composition? Because I can't decide.
Oh, I love Paola.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
so sweet. Right, so we're going to secure that because we know where we're going, and we can on this one we can actually see our circles as well. Don't stress too much if they're not perfect.
Yeah.
I am going to just because this has already had one layer. I am going to just add that there, and of course that worked, didn't it, having that extra little bit there when we did it. Ben, can we have the air conditioning on, please?
Oh, you're boiling, bless you.
I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that. It's lovely. I do love blue. My school uniform was blue, and for a while I didn't like blue.
It got put off.
When you've worn it for like 4 years every single day. Yeah, you do get put, but I do like blue and purple. I do really, really like. And I haven't tried blue on top of this purple.
Let's do it. It's all about having a play.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crafting should be fun, so, you know, have a good old play. Okay, that's better.
Yep. So you do a nice coverage at the top.
Nice coverage at the top, and then grab your tool and just pull it down. Nice and steady. Oh, see that has moved. Oh, well done, Alex.
I am your assistant. You can get me to peel the tape, the backings off the tape if you like. That's my normal job.
I am going to do this with one hand, actually. Now. Again, I'm not too worried about the sides because I'm not going to use the full sheet. This is where don't overwork it. Stop! Don't overwork it, Julia. See, most of it's going back in the pot.
Yeah. As you can see, a little goes a long way.
Yeah.
These are meant to last.
Yeah, they are. So we peel this away. Oh, that's a lovely bit of air conditioning now. Been running around so much.
I know you have, because you went on Good Evening Hochanda as well.
Evening, I did a lot of running around when I got here as well. So, right.
Here's another reveal. Here we go. Oh, I love that effect.
Doesn't it look lovely?
So
two colours, different colours, yeah.
Oh, look, you can see this beautifully there. Yeah, that's nice.
Should we add glitter to that one?
Yeah.
Silly question.
If you're on with me.
Silly question, silly question. Let's add the rainbow crystals.
Oh,
on
I'd love
top.
to see that.
Yeah, but first I'm going to just move that.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the lid on this, just in case I sprinkle glitter all over
Sure.
the place.
So we've got the glitters down here, actually, just while Julia's getting set. So the bottom set here is the one with the rainbow crystal. And it also comes with the peach sorbet and the lavender meadow. Oh, lush. $14.97, $732.995. And there is also a second set above here. Same price, but under a different item number. So we've got the blue mist, pink blush and the lemon sherbet. $14.97, $302.918. Over to you, Julia.
Okay, so this is the rainbow crystals, and it's got the lovely kind of interference in it.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
it's really beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle that on top. So you just need to sprinkle it on before a skin's formed, basically.
Okay.
So just do it straight away. And you know, I quite like the part circles that you get as well.
Yeah,
it's a
they're
little
great.
bit grungy. I mean, it's like you know, you can get some stencils that aren't a complete circle anyway.
Yeah.
So I quite like that.
You could do the whole thing like that, I suppose. Just swoosh
Yeah,
parts of it.
you could, absolutely. Like I say, there's no rules, is there, you know? Just a case of having a play.
Oh.
Give that a flick.
Okay.
You want to give it a
I
wiggle?
will. Look, doesn't that add something as well? Because you can still see the blue underneath.
Yeah.
But now it's got that wonderful sparkle. Oh, look at that. It's divine, isn't it?
It's just yummy, isn't it?
Yeah, love this as a background. It's stunning. There we go. Can we die cut once it's dry?
Of course you can.
Right, good. I'm just thinking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have a quick recap. We've also got a really nice finished sample video that's been created, so you can see lots of finished samples. Here it is. Absolutely stunning samples, aren't they? So we have our brand new ombre blending pastes for you today. Also included in the one-day special are all the stencils. But again, I just want to mention, so if you were to go for all 9 of your ombre blending pastes, as the 9 itself, you will get, as you can see on screen, a £5 saving. Added to that, if you were to go for our stencils on their own as the set of 9, you'll get a £4 saving. So then you've got £9 saving. But if you go for the one-day special, where you get absolutely everything, there's another £6 saving on top of that. So all the savings carry over. So you've got £15 off, which is so generous. And what's also generous, of course, is that we've got it on 3 Flexi buy payments. So it's a really, really good deal. Let's have a look at these beautiful colours in more detail. There you can see the ombre effect. They are just unctuous colours and such a wonderful consistency of paste to work with. Like we were saying, Phil wants it you know, the best he can get it, and so they were sent back literally a dozen times to get exactly what he wanted for us to work with as crafters and to get maximum effect, maximum usage out of them. Beautiful purples that we've got in the ombre effect as well, and then also, of course, and we're also showcasing the stencils by showing you this. Here's our lovely other ombre effect from the light blue to the dark blue. Absolutely stunning. And then of course you're also getting the stencils, so you're getting the 3 sizes of each of the designs, small, medium and large. So you've got your diamonds, then moving over you've got your stars, and then you've also got your circles. But they're so fun to layer up. Now this one is one of my favourite cards or samples that we've got on the show, because I am fast falling in love with putting the paste onto acetate. I love that effect. You can see right through that. It's really, really super cool. You imagine that as a shaker card as well. And then we've got our beautiful pastes. So you've got 2 layers here. You can just do 1 layer if you want to. And I love the way it hits the light. Again, have a play with how you're going to layer them up. Julia was saying she's so far found 40 different patterns and ways. And then of course I love this one. It just shows off those beautiful pastes, and of course how they work so well together. Beautiful background. We've got the circles here, mix and match. So Julia's just done the purple and the blue. Here we've got the purple and the pink, and then you can move on to other things with the stencils, of course, because you can use your glitters, you can use your distress oxides, and they all work with the pastes as well. So it's really nice, and it could be just a little feature in the background, or, you know, we go whole hog there, and it really makes it a statement piece. So 3 payments of £32 and, where is it, 49 pence. Really great value. Now, of course, you can play before you pay. That's one of my favourite sayings at the moment, because we will send this out to you once you've paid the first instalment. You don't have to wait for 3 months' time to get it, so you can play right now. 762920 is your item number. Then we've also got some back by popular demand, some gorgeous stamps, and this is the Stately Stamp Duo. So this is the first time we've seen, I think, this bundle together, but I want you to remember that they are bigger than they are on the packaging. Look at the size of those, they're great, and the font is absolutely amazing. You've got with very best wishes, with love, just for you on your special day. Happy birthday to you, to someone very special, and special birthday wishes. And then, there's it, turn that around. We can show you this one as well. Why can't I stand this up together? There we are. And I love that. It's our favourite one at the top. Eat cake, it's your birthday. I'm just going to turn this around again so you can see the size, because I think that's important. Look at those. So eat cake, it's your birthday, with lots of love on your special day. Hope your day is as special as you are. Love all of those sentiments. Now, you've got a freedom discount. We've taken it to £25.18. 445364 is your item number. And then moving along, we've got another fabulous bundle. I love the honeycomb. I think it's great. Well, I love them both. You've got the honeycomb and you've got the papillon script in stamp form. £23.98. 095683. I love that because it's a little bit distressed. You've got the little pieces missing, so it could be quite grungy if you want. It doesn't have to be. It can be really pretty. And then there's the script with the butterflies on. Beautiful. 095683 is your item number. Then we have Phil's papers. Look, all of these here, you're getting the 2 packs. So you've got Bluebell and Sage and Air Force and Mocha. You get 40 sheets on each paper pad, so that's 80 sheets in total. You've got 10 designs, 4 of each design, and they're single-sided, so you don't have to choose, you know, when you're sort of like in a dilemma which side you use. Excuse me. Now for these, they're £21.98, but just look at all of this. Look at these colours together. That's Bluebell and Sage. And then we come along to the Air Force and Mocha. £21.98, 725475 is your item number. Now you may have noticed that Julia's been working on the non-stick non-slip and heat-proof matte. And of course, you are not just getting the one, you are getting two, because you're getting an A3 and an A4. And this was launched only recently, and it's really good stuff. £17.98, 823919. Then we've also got the acrylic circles. Just coming onto the screen, they're so handy, aren't they? £19.99 for the 3. They're ergonomically designed because they've got that groove, so you get a good grip with them. You do. 611539, and then we've also got Phil's Blues, and this is the one with the brush and the brush applicator, 100ml in that pot, and you also get a 30ml as well. £11.48, 401 933. All you need to do is give us a call, 01733 60 2000, or check out on the website at hochanda.com. And once more, I do encourage you, any questions you've got at all, because this is a brand new ombre blending paste, you might want to know what else you can do with it.
Yeah. So just email in and ask.
Good stuff.
So in the previous hour, we looked at circles and diamonds. So I thought we'd just look at the stars quite quickly now. So what I've done is I put all of the pastes through all of the stencils, one each, and so I can play with patterns basically.
Yeah.
And this is the plus side, so and that's the negative side. So you can choose to use each piece.
Oh yeah.
So this is the largest one. So obviously, as it was designed to be used, was to have the next size on top, just like that. So there's your 2 layers, and then the next size on top here. Oh, move that like that. So there you've got your 3 layers.
So fun to have a play.
Into. Absolutely. So of course, then you could forget about the middle layer, and you could go straight to your top and your bottom layers and have a bigger gap, so you've got more of that colour showing underneath. Then you can also move those so that the
that's funky. I like that one.
Fits on top of the one that was there before.
Yeah.
So you lose that one, but you've got the little star in between, so you can do that. You can also kind of bring this one in and just have the 2 layers as before, but we've shown that already. So let's figure out which way. That's the thing. It plays in my head. That's not the way it was. That's the way it was. Yeah. So you could then move those, and again, that's going to obliterate that middle one there.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, Julia.
What?
We realise we have a little problem with your mic, and we definitely want to hear what you're saying. So we're just going to show you or tell you a little bit about Flexi payments, and then we'll be right back, but we'll be right back as soon as possible. Here we go.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on Flexi Buy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your Flexi Buy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly Flexi Buy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Good stuff. Hopefully we're all sorted now.
Okay, so we're going back to the medium one and the smallest one on top, and we've got the bigger stars obliterating the tiny one in between, but you've got those little tiny stars sitting in between. So obviously you can you can kind of move them to one side. You can just play basically and figure out what's going to work and what isn't. But I've also got this one in the stars.
What's that you've used?
This is indigo blues, slap it on thick.
Oh.
Mixed with the blue, what's it called? Oh, my brain. It's the spot pink. This one. blue mist.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's mixed with this.
Oh, that's nice.
So you pop some, slap it onto your craft sheet, mix this in, and then pop it through your stencil. And this is the medium stencil. And just look at how fantastic that looks. Obviously, this has got more dimension. This layer's got more dimension in it to the ombre paste, because obviously ombre paste is for the nice and flat finish.
Right.
But there's nothing stopping you from actually mixing and matching lots of different mediums together. I just think that's yummy.
I wish you could just see the little jiggy dance that Julia just did when she was describing that.
It's just yummy. I mean, I've made, there is a card, an all white card, that's just got this as a layer on it.
Oh, was it this one? Why have I not shown this one? I'm so sorry.
So this is just one of these, but the biggest layer, because obviously I mix too much like I always do. So that is actually the blue mist, although it's on a white card. And I obviously set the acetate up a little bit, so it's got a little bit of a shadow. But doesn't that make an elegant card? And also, don't forget, as you see with these flowers, you can use your stencils to emboss your card as well. So that looks like I've used embossed cards. So obviously I've done my die cutting first, and then I've run them through with the stencil and embossed it.
Very nice idea.
It's very elegant, isn't it? Yeah, really elegant. So anyway, I wanted to share that. There's sort of obviously bringing this one into the mix gives a lot more permutations, because what you can actually do, let's just stick with this because we can. Because what you can do is then put that on the bottom maybe, and then see if I can line it up. No, we don't do it that way, Julie. We do it that way. Bring that in, and that's the back layer. Or what you can do is have that at the back and put this on top. And that gives a shadow.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Like it.
Isn't that cool? See what happens when you play. So I can't stress enough. I mean, I was really fed up of washing stencils when I'd done all these. I have to say, and they were everywhere. But it's a really good exercise to do to figure out what patterns that you can make, because the possibilities are just endless. So obviously you can use them at some point if you want to, but while you're getting to grips with what you've got, you can appreciate what you've got if you actually do them on acetate.
Absolutely, definitely. I would take the time.
Yeah, it's definitely well. I don't think Phil would have done this.
Phil, let us know.
But it wasn't what I was intending. When I made the blue card, I thought, hang on a minute, that's really cool. Because my idea was just to stack them all up, because it's a quicker drying time. You're only waiting for one whole set to dry rather than all the in-between layers to dry. Right. So that was my idea, but I thought, hang on a minute, that's a really good thing to do. So, should we make a card?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, so we've got this background that we made earlier.
And is it dried now?
It is dry, yes.
I love this background, the colours, everything. Obviously using Phil's papers as well. Very nice.
So just to recap what we did, I'm not going to do it again because we've got one that we can use. You can see it on the 6 o'clock. So just to recap, I've got one of Phil's papers here from the Bluebell and Sage paper pack. And I've inked through the stencil, the largest one with Distress Oxide, Dusty Concord. Then I've just dried it and dusted it with an anti-static bag, and I put Perfect Medium through it, and then added the Pure Silver embossing powder and heat set for the medium layer. And then for the top layer, I've spread the Midnight Blue Ombre paste through it, and then removed the stencil, and then added some of the lavender sparkle dust. And it's dry. Perfect. So we can use that for our background. So we're going to pop that. So obviously you can figure out, if I don't like that one, it doesn't really matter if I don't like it, because I'm going to stick flowers on anyway, so I can hide that if I want to. In fact, we will do it there, because I can keep all of those to make another flower, that little flower one.
Oh, that's a nice idea. That'd be a lovely bookmark, actually.
Absolutely. It's loads of things that you can do with it, because it's dried reasonably flat. The glitter adds a little bit of dimension, but because it's quite flat, there's nothing stopping you laminating it and using it as a bookmark.
I hadn't thought of that. That's great. Yeah. I love laminating things. I know that's random.
I used to do quite a, you know, I used to, when we used to get stamps, they didn't used to, well, they still don't actually have the laminate on them. So I used to laminate them all so they'd stick. Right.
Now, we do have these dies on the show.
These are your labels.
Yes. So we'll pop them on for you, just in case you haven't seen them, but they're so elegant. They're the double deboss. I wonder how many we're getting in this one. 10 dies in total, $34.99. Here we go, that's what they look like. Double deboss is so elegant. $34.99, item number is 122704.
So I'm just cutting around the edge.
Yeah.
And then I can keep my extra little bits. Obviously, I've got all that there that I can die cut out of. And I'm going to carefully make sure I've got at least enough for a flower. So tomorrow I'll show you how to make a flower with the waste.
Okay, that would be great, actually.
You're not in tomorrow, are you?
I am in tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am in tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So you're not on a specific shift then?
We all hop about, really.
Do you?
Yeah, we all hop about.
Well, that's quite nice, though, isn't it?
It is nice.
It means that you see different people, don't you?
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on. This isn't interesting. I won't go what shift pattern we're on.
Yeah, but I'm only just putting out, aren't I? Right. Okay. So there's look at how many of those I can save.
Still got.
Yeah.
Don't they look fabulous in the frame though? Look at this. Hey, look.
It's really elegant, isn't it? It's called. I think it's called Elegant Label. It is. Yeah. So
beautiful. There we go.
Okay. So we're going to pop it onto background here, which is just one of the papers from Phil's paper pad. But I thought we'd actually just add a little bit more interest to it because it is quite a plain paper. It has got like squares on it, and again there are words in it which I'd never noticed before actually, but there are. It might be another paper I picked up that hadn't. But anyway. So we're just going to add a little bit more interest because we can, and in fact I think I'll do it in my hand. So I'm going to take a couple of Distress Oxides that are going to coordinate.
Can you stamp with the Ombre blending pastes?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Okay, just curious.
I wouldn't have thought so. I'll perhaps try it tomorrow. So
I love this.
Add some broken honeycomb.
Which, that again is on the show. And it comes along with the papillon script. That's it.
So it's a script with a butterfly.
Yeah. And here are the details. £23.98. They're great. They are really fabulous backgrounds.
They're lovely stamps.
Yeah. 905683 is your item number.
I want to move to Seedless Preserves and try and pick out some butterflies. There's butterflies there, and add some of those in.
Oh, I like those colours you've chosen. Nice.
Doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a background.
Yep. So just almost like a little frame there.
Yeah, just around the edges because, you know, we're only going to we're going to cover the middle, aren't we? So you don't need to do anything else. Okay, so that's immediately changed it. And I am going to just ink around the edges as well with the Dusty Concord, just to pull it all in.
So, yeah, I mean, when Phil designs his papers, his whole range, all of the colours coordinate and tone so well. And with,
of course they do,
I
darling.
know.
He's very, very clever.
Yeah.
Very clever. I must admit, it's so good working with him.
Because you don't have to think about it then, do you? Because I can spend so long going, oh, shall I use this colour? Oh, I don't think it quite tones. And then I've lost vital crafting time.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So you see that's drawn it all in?
Yeah.
Okay, so just clean this up, mist it with water. So obviously this little bit here, our Leonie would pick it up onto something. But
Yeah. Are you with Leonie tomorrow? Is she in?
2 hours with Leonie
Have
tomorrow.
you?
Yes. Yes. They normally keep us apart.
Oh,
so.
double trouble.
Yes, probably. Right, so I'm going to glue this down here.
And of course you can see Julia has been wiping the ink off this fantastic mat.
Yeah, it hasn't moved yet at all.
Yeah. Non-slip, non-stick and heat resistant.
Teflon coated.
Yes, of course. And it's nice and light actually. $17.98 for the two, 823919.
So that's going on there. And I've got a bit of black in the background to make it pop.
Yeah.
Don't be frightened of black. Black makes everything pop. And then we're going to pop our topper on here.
Oh, don't forget Phil's glues are on here.
Yep, this is the big one. I think Catherine had my 60mm.
Oh, what do you mean?
I think she might have borrowed it.
Oh, what? And not giving it back?
She was doing a show and she hadn't got any glue, so...
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Yeah, it's when I did the did Trudy's stamps.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I was with you that day. Of course I was.
So I've got some leaves, some spellbinders here, and they're going to go. I think they're going to go down there. Like
that looks lovely.
And then we've got some flowers and some tags. So the flowers, again, I'm going to change those up a little bit. Got time, haven't we? Yes,
we've got time.
Good. Okay, so
10
on
minutes
some of them I'm just going to stamp a little bit, not on all of them. So I haven't got 97 million like Phil, but I've got a few.
And that's not an exaggeration.
It isn't. It really isn't.
Oh, that looks fab. I like it with the honeycomb on.
Yeah, so you just I'm not thinking about it, I'm just going. In fact, I'm doing all of them, look.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So easy peasy. Not really thinking about it while they're drying. Let's just give that a wipe. We'll stamp our tag. Now I've already got these are the double D Boss Trio tags.
Lovely, yeah.
And I've also got a little reinforcement ring that I'm not going to pick up just yet. That I've cut out black. And what I want to do is I just want to have them so that they're going to be about there like that. Yep. So that's the position it's going to be in. So I'm going to dust it with anti-static rag. And I could use the purple, the baked aubergine, but I'm going to use the silver because we've got the silver in the back there. Yeah. And we're going to use one of the petite stately sentiments.
Yeah, that are on the show. What are you going for?
I don't know yet. And a little tip, actually, this is a friend told me this tip. If you just cut the top off where the hangy bit is, then you can just slide your stamps in and out.
Much easier.
Rather than undo this sticky bit here. So it's quite a good thing to do.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's have the most amazing time, because we are.
Yes.
Good. Because we are. Always. There's my block. There's my block.
They're on screen if you want the Sentiment Duo. It's £25.18 if you are a Freedom member. The font is glorious. 445 364 is your item number. And if you want the acrylic circle blocks, you're getting the set of 3, all in the different sizes. And this is £19.99, 611 539.
So let's see. Down. Okay. Let's see how good I did.
Oh, so you're going for the silver embossing
silver
powder?
Because we're keeping it in with what we've got behind. It's a lovely font, this.
Yeah, you'll love seeing this emboss at home. Oh, how crisp is that?
It's lovely. Because I think he did the borders, the corners, then the regular stately and the petite. So there's 4 in the collection.
Okay. Details for the embossing powders are now on the screen. £14.97 for the set of 3. You've got the pure silver, pure gold, and pure copper.
Again, I'm a top girl.
It makes me chuckle. This ongoing thing.
I say it on purpose, and he says it on purpose as well.
It makes me chuckle.
We're both as bad as each other.
Oh, have the most amazing time.
Always.
How crisp
always,
is that?
Alex.
Yeah.
Always. Right, so let's do a little bit of gluing. So,
Julia and I have been chatting in the break because we're both doing a crafty retreat in December. November, December.
Yeah, we're going for a dirty weekend, aren't we, Alex?
We are in Brighton. I've been telling Julia all the clubs I'm taking her to.
Apparently, she doesn't know I'm normally in bed by 8 o'clock.
Nah. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take you around the lanes, take you to all the clubs. She's not answering. She's like, no, I'm going to bed.
No, it'd be good. Right. Okay, so just pop the reinforcement rings on, and then we're going to just pop a little bit of tape. What did I do with my foam tape? Oh, there it is, right in front of my nose. For heaven's sake.
Nice, that looks so pretty.
And then I've got a little bit of baker's twine, so I'm going to double that up and pop that front to back.
Yeah. But just check out this background.
I know, it's really cool, isn't it?
I can't stop looking at it.
I know. But I've only used a little bit of paste in that because I've only used it on the top layer. But obviously you could do all 3 layers of paste if you wanted to.
Yep.
Right, so that's going to go on here. We're nearly there. Have the most amazing time. I think we should always send out cards that say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it should be about having the best time ever. Just a little bit of glue, you don't need much.
Nope.
So we've got that up there.
And you can find these Phil's Bigger Glue that Julia's using on the website as well if you want to go for that. It's very squeezable, that, which is good.
Yes,
you know. So
So we're just going to give the flowers, not the 67 flowers, not the 97 million. Love you, Phil.
I keep thinking back to your post you did on Facebook about, I can't remember exactly what you said.
When he said about he'd only cut 20 flowers or something, and he said, "Is this enough?" And I said,
Have you let yourself down or something?
You're slacking.
Yeah, it really made me chuckle when I read that.
It's so funny.
You've just got a few more minutes left if you want to ask any questions about the ombre pastes.
Or you can ask for tomorrow.
Of course.
And whatever you want me to show you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy to be very interactive. And if I don't know a question, I'll either give it a go or I'll find out from Phil, you know. So we'll alternate some of these. Stick them in the middle.
Jimmy's just asked, would it be all right to move the card to the centre a little?
Sorry, Jimmy, it's because I was doing stuff.
Thank you.
You can always ask me. I can always say no.
Yeah. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah, not happening. So obviously we're going for 3s.
Yeah.
Because we do.
They look fab.
See, just brings the colour in from the background.
Yeah.
And then I'll just add a little bit of glue to the centre because we can just pop some of Phil's pearls in the centre. I don't think he's not got purple. I looked, and he's not got any purple pearls.
Have we got these on the website?
I don't think so. He's trying to get some more.
Oh, good. Okay.
He's getting some new colours as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so he needs purple because he hasn't got purple.
You heard it, Phil. Julia wants purple.
He's probably say, "Oh, I've already sorted that."
Yeah.
That's happening already.
Yeah.
No, we want a smaller one there. So a 5 there. Okay, so there we go.
Yay! Look at that. Doesn't that look stunning? I would be super chuffed if I received this card, but just that, I love the background. It's just stunning.
It is, and obviously, you know, you don't have to have such a big card if you don't want to, but you know, if you've made a beautiful background, make a feature of it.
Love that. Right, so we've just got literally a couple of minutes to show you the one-day special before we wrap up for the evening. Here is the website, so you can see all of the other products that we've got on the show. Of course, we've got the stamps, we've got Phil's glues, we've got those beautiful dies, what I call the whoppers, the acrylic blocks, and those absolutely gorgeous embossing powders. All right, so we've not got long, but again, I just want to reiterate the value because I think this is important. If you were to get the set of 9 ombre blending pastes, you would get a £5 saving. So there's your details on screen. So bear that in mind, £5. If you were to get all 9 of your stencils, then you get a £4 saving, so we're now up to £9 saving. But then if you go for the one-day special, you get an additional £6 saving, so that's £15 off the one-day special. And the fact that you can spread the cost on Flexi by 3 times is brilliant. And you can play before you pay.
And it's also, you know, I've shown you some of the permutations. There are so many different variants that you can get with your patterns from the stencils, because they're geometrics, you can do a lot with them, but also the pastes are going to work beautifully with them, and you're going to use your stencils with all your other mediums as well. So it's how much you're going to use it and how much value you're going to get out of it, rather than how much you're saving. For me, that's what it is.
That's fair enough. So whichever way you look at it, you've got a beautiful product.
Yes, you have.
A beautiful product to use. So as we were saying, you can spread the cost on Flexi Buy. 3 payments of £32.49, and with Flexi Buy we will still send it out to you once you've paid that first instalment. You don't have to wait 3 months to get this. No, that wouldn't be good enough at all. And again, you can see what you can look. I love these samples. 762920 is your item number. Do give us a call, 01733 60 2000, or check out on the website at hochanda.com. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
See you at 9.
Yes, see you.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowan Dean. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my Rowan Dean shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Claritystamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamporama, an incredible art stamp and papercraft show, and we would like to invite you to come along and meet us on Saturday the 9th of November. Tickets are available from Hochanda in advance for only £3, or alternatively on the door for £4. Order your tickets today from hochanda.com.
Hello and welcome. It's lovely to have your company. I'm really looking forward to this show. Me and you then. So you've been here for 3 years, Maggie?
Yes.
And we've worked together once?
Yes. You've been avoiding me.
Do you know, it is bizarre, is Hochanda. Because, I mean, they're not huge studios. But it's mad how you just miss people.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. And I do work, I promise. I am here now and again. I do. Maggie, you bring some gorgeous stuff. How long have you been jewellery making, beading? How long has this passion been part of your life?
Well, I've had a craft shop now for 17 years.
Wow.
And it was the year after we moved in when we started to do jewellery making.
Beautiful.
So that's about 16 years. And then about, 8 years ago, something like that, I went and did costume jewellery design at college.
Oh, cool.
And that was great fun. And actually, one of the pieces on the show, which I'm just showing as a demonstration one, was an exam piece.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
I
good
bet
fun.
that was fabulous.
It was.
So,
Very
so
exciting.
that has really helped bring different ideas and things.
Colours,
into...
designs, matching things together, Well, I wish I just had 24 hours a day to do it, but of course I don't. So,
Yes, that isn't how life works. No. But at least you get to do
Have
it
a play
as part of your career, which is fabulous. Maggie's brought us some beautiful kits. Now, we did tease these on Good Morning Chanda. Our angels already been busy. I said on Good Morning, these are and I have seen quite a few beautiful little angels that you can make yourself. These are definitely my favourite, Maggie. These are gorgeous from all the ones I've seen, because the crowns, that is a proper little crown. They're beautiful, really beautiful. And when you look at these, so you've got the little crown, but can you see you've got the stone right at the top as well? So it's isn't that pretty? That's going to look amazing on a tree, isn't it? That is so pretty. And you're making 6 of these. So you're getting all the elements that you need to make those then, Maggie?
Yeah, everything you need. Very simple to put together.
They're so pretty. You're getting 6. You've got, and because they're easy, but you do get full instructions.
Yes.
So a beginner could be doing these.
Yeah.
Can I just have a look at the crown? Look at the crown. That is so cool. As usual, I apologise for nails. At least it won't be inky. That's beautiful.
It is quite pretty.
Oh, really, really like them. The beautiful little wings. And even under the sort of first skirt, you've got a second little look, your little frilly skirt. It's almost like an underskirt.
It's an underskirt, that's what it's meant to be, yeah.
They're stunning. Now, already busy, really. Oh, wow, I didn't notice this. Is that that's on the neck, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Because even that's pretty, really sparkly.
Rhinestones in it.
Stunning. Okay, if you want these, this is busy. 6 of them for $10.99. They're such good gifts, aren't they?
Yeah, very pretty. Everybody loves angels.
Yeah, for so many different. For your Christmas, for thinking of someone. Obviously, sending an angel doesn't need to be Christmas either.
No.
Obviously, for angels, it can be any time of the year. 000112. That's your item number. Next, these are busy as well. I am not surprised. These look divine. Look at that. That is such a nice design, Maggie. Do you come up with the designs then, Maggie?
Yes. Eventually, after I've dragged all the beads and boxes out of the back and filled about and covered the table. We have a great big table for workshops, and we just cover it with stuff. And I have my ladies that come in to my beading groups and my craft groups. I always ask them first whether they approve, because sometimes you can make something yourself and you don't have the confidence to know whether it's going to be a winner or not, and you need other people to just tell you.
So your ladies are very honest, are they?
Oh yes, they will tell me.
Will
yes.
they?
Oh, yes.
Are they your worst critics sometimes?
Well, I have to stand around back and just sort of leave it on the table and just say, is this one all right? No, it's not quite that bad. No, but they will tell me if they don't like things.
Yeah, but I think that is good, because, and it's good to be able to take that, because sometimes it's like, oh, all right, especially if you love summer. So, they've got a good eye. These are beautiful. And again, something like this, hold on, we'll do that later, because I'm not going to be able to do that balancing bit. Something like this, again, very easy to do, is it, Maggie?
Yes. So just literally slotting the beads on.
Amazing.
Very simple.
You've got the wire in there. You've got all your gorgeous beads. You do, of course. Now, these are beautiful. What are these called, Maggie?
Oh, they're just filigree beads.
That is stunning, isn't it? Really, really stunning. And I think with something like this, I mean, that is going to look gorgeous on a Christmas tree. It doesn't have to be, though, does it?
No.
I can imagine making your own chandelier with these. That looks so pretty. You're making 6 of these. Yeah, really elegant. And something like that, I mean, you could even colour it as well if you've got your alcohol pens, if you wanted to, but I like it as is. Beautiful, Maggie, beautiful. £11.99. I'm going to lay it down like that, because I know I won't be able to balance it. 487219, that's your item number. Now, this is dead cute as well. Your gorgeous little Christmas tree. Look at the colours. I love the colours that you've picked, because these are different.
Yes. It's a sort of greeny colour, but it's like a rainbow colour.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go just green, because I thought, well, they're quite plain, just green. So I thought we'll jazz it up a little bit.
Oh, I love them, and the way that moves. So have they got an AB course in?
They all have, yeah. No, actually, sorry, the main colour has. The red hasn't.
Right.
And I think the base, which is called Sienna, that doesn't have it either.
And I think that works really well, because it means the main bit really twinkles. They are so pretty. So with this one, I like this because you've got different skill sets. So if people are getting your kits, they're learning different skills, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you've got the wire again, and you're getting loads of your gorgeous beads, and you are getting your instructions. Let me show you the instructions so you can see how Maggie sets those out for you. So easy to follow. How long have you been teaching, Maggie? Have you been teaching quite a long time as well?
Yeah, about 16 years.
Because that helps you write your instructions, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's how people interpret. I mean, I have got some ladies that just work off pictures.
Yes.
Some people can't relate to the words, so it makes it difficult because you're trying to do both.
Yeah.
So you have to try and make your pictures tell the story as well if you can.
I think that really it helps your customers, because then it does help.
Well, I
you
have
think
one
about
of my beading ladies, Mary Wren, who helped me make some of the kits up. She's French. And she doesn't do instructions, she just does pictures. So when it comes to reading anything, no, I don't read them. I just look at the pictures.
So she makes you really think about your pictures, doesn't she?
Yeah.
They are pretty. If you do want to get hold of your gorgeous little Christmas trees for only $9.99, that's 310-369, 710, sorry, 369, absolutely gorgeous. Only $9.99 as well. You're making 6 of those. The prices are really good, and I like them because presents. This is perfect for your gifts. This one. Now, so far we've done nice and easy. You know, obviously Christmas tree, different skill sets, but now look at this. So this is obviously a little bit more work, but my gosh. How beautiful are these? I mean, they sparkle. They are going to look so gorgeous on your tree.
Absolutely.
Stunning.
You don't have to use them with plain baubles. You can use them with coloured baubles.
Yeah.
I have a 6-centimetre bauble in there, but they're stretchy.
Beautiful.
So you can use different sizes of baubles. You could do them longer if you wanted to, if you had a really big bauble.
Yeah.
Or if you've got a narrow bauble, they'll obviously sit closer together because they sort of stretch. They're like a netting design.
I'm dying to. Can I be really annoying? Oh, I know. Can I take it off?
No, take the other one off, because that one, the top of the bauble broke, so I had to wire it on. If you take the other one off, you can take the actual cover off.
Sorry, Maggie, I would go for that one, wouldn't I?
You would, yeah.
Sorry, everyone at home, this isn't gripping telly, is it? But I wanted to see. Oh, that's it. It reminds me of something like a princess had wear on her head. Yeah, 1920s headdress. That is lovely. Oh, it feels nice as well, Maggie. Yeah, so it's got that slight stretch. So you can see how different it'd look. Ooh, that's so pretty.
If you have a small bauble, obviously it's going to hang a lot further down.
Yeah, well, look. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And then all you do then is just place it simply back over the bauble. How easy. Easy peasy. And that one, that's brilliant for packing away every year as well, isn't it? Okay, now, obviously, you're getting everything. So you've even got the needle.
Yes.
Superb. You've got all your gorgeous little beads there. Obviously, you've got your beautiful colours in there. Now, for a tenner, you're making 2 of these. It's 2. Wow, that's a really good price. Again, they make such good gifts. Gosh, 10 quid. Okay, if you do want them full instructions, of course, you're getting the green and the blue. You're getting everything you need to make both of those. More importantly, however, you're getting the skill set, and I think that is absolutely a set. Well, of course it's essential, but it's so good because it's something you'll keep with you. And remember, hopefully. 821 873. That's your item number. Cabochons, something completely different. You brought a right mixed bag today, Maggie.
Yeah, it's a mixed bunch.
I like these. These are cute. You're getting 10 of these. So when you actually get them, you get them independently.
Yes.
So I presume if you wanted to, of course, you don't need to use them together if you've got something in mind. But I love how filigree they are.
Yeah. So you've got the choice of making them into jewellery projects if you want to. Or if you want to, you can use the pendants for the actual cabochon backings for something else and use the cabochons for some, you know, for your own projects if you want to.
And they're not all, I mean, that's not necessarily Christmas, is it?
Well, they are meant to be all Christmas ones. We had some on last month. Which one's that one?
I think that could be quite, it looks like a Christmas tree. Well, it's a Christmas tree. But I think I quite like how it's, you know, a little bit more, it's not quite as specific. Quite like that. These are beautiful.
So you've got lots of different designs. We have put 2 in of one design in case people wanted to make necklaces.
Wonderful.
But other than that, they're all different. And we've tried to mix them up so you get a good selection.
And you've literally been through them.
I've been through them. But I did put 2 of one design in just so if people want to make earrings, then they can do.
Excellent. So they've got a pair if they want to.
Yeah.
Maggie's, yes, the packing of the kits is your favourite bit, isn't it, Maggie?
Yes. It's a lot of work.
A lot of work goes into popping these together. They look beautiful because that on a card, and then obviously you can use that as a necklace. You could use it for on your key rings. Really pretty. Only $9.99. You're getting 10 of those. They're a glass as well, aren't they?
Yes,
they feel
they are,
glass.
yeah.
Lovely, lovely quality. Only $9.99. Now next, again, completely different necklaces. These are stunning. Now you've got your different colours. So you've got your now what order are these in the colours then, please?
So that one's marine blue, which is more of a deep colour. The middle one's meant to be rainbow, but it's got that purple tinge to it, but it's called rainbow. So I just used the name that it had, but when you look at it, it could be sort of like a grey colour. But when you pick the light up on it, it's purple.
Yeah, I can see that purple.
There is a difference.
Yeah, that is really pretty.
But I think that one goes with most things, the middle one.
Yeah.
And of course the I forgot what they call it now, that colour.
The Peru?
Peru, that's it. That's what it came as, Peru.
Ooh, that's nice. I think
very
Peru might be my favourite.
Very subtle.
That looks so expensive. These feel... I mean, I'm not going to take it off and ruin everything, but they feel beautiful, don't they? It's the way it moves, and you can imagine that when you're actually wearing it, because look how it just sits, it falls over your skin beautifully, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think the design of that, it's got that really nice movement to it. Whoa, Maggie, I've just looked at the price, $11.69. Freedom price. Maggie's gone quiet. $11.69, that's a Freedom price. If you're a Freedom member, you need to check your baskets out. You would pay so much more. That is ridiculous. We don't limit it to one per person. For that price, I'd be getting one of each. Absolutely, definitely. No doubt about it. These are gorgeous. Don't they look different? Like when they're condensed like that, and they're all
different.
And isn't that funny? When they're actually made up, they look so much different. I really, really like these. So, Maggie, something like this to make. How long do you reckon this? This isn't a beginner's project, is it?
Well, it is and it isn't. It depends on whether people want to have a go.
Right.
If you've not done beading before, I probably wouldn't start by doing something like this.
Yeah.
But it's just working with little tiny beads. A lot of people don't have the confidence to do it. It is quite straightforward. It's a repeat pattern. So once you've learned the very basic threading, which I can show you later on, it is literally repeat, repeat, repeat until the end. So it isn't difficult. It's just learning that basic pattern to start you off.
So once you've got it, you've got it.
Yeah.
And I love it, Maggie, because again, for that stupid price, you've got everything. You've got all the gorgeous beads, you've got the thread, you've got all the smaller little seed beads, but it's a full instructions. And this, I mean, the instructions itself, oh my gosh. So when you're putting your kits together, Maggie, you're counting all your beads out.
I have a scale. I have scales that I use. I don't back count every single bead out.
Thank goodness, because that would make me cry.
Potty.
Yeah.
It just depends. Some of the things, the bigger things, I'll just count them out.
Yeah.
But,
but little ones like this. Yeah. But it's not just the putting the kits together, but writing instructions. I find that so time consuming. You've got full instructions with this. That is incredible. 11.69. Currently, the favourite is the rainbow. So that's the one in the centre. If you would like to get hold of these, do not miss that price. 11.69. Anyone can be part of Freedom. It means you're not paying postage. My favourite is definitely the Peru. I adore that. At 765-208. That's your item number. Okay. Now, this is my favourite. This is lovely, Maggie. You know when you said about the costume design?
Yeah.
Was this the one?
Yes, that's an exam piece. It was an autumnal wedding that was the brief that I used for that. So what I've done is I've just packed some of the beads that you could use to make. I mean, I'm not suggesting everybody wants to rush out and do something like that. I just brought that just as an example of the sort of thing that you could do if you wanted to.
Oh, I love that.
But you could just do simple necklaces and bracelets with it.
Yeah.
Use it in your mixed media as well. I like the mix of colours with it being autumn.
Yeah. These are ace. And something like this, they just have such dimension to them, don't they?
And these are one of our speciality. We always have these, what they call lucite style beads.
Yeah. Do they sort of sit inside each other as well?
Yeah. Yes, you can stack them up if you wish.
Oh, I do like these. The colours are fabulous. And you've got so many different variants. Look at the leaves. The leaves are amazing. Oh, Maggie, what a fabulous kit.
There's also a few contrasting 6mm acrylic beads within there, just to add a few extra beads if you need to put it onto a necklace and you wanted something to string with it.
Oh, they're lovely. Absolutely
they're like
lovely.
Sweets, aren't they?
Yeah.
Almost eat them.
And the colours, the colour palette is gorgeous. I think when you do look at the type of thing you could make, I mean, that is phenomenal. That is such a beautiful piece. But it shows as well, these are going to mix with so many other bits that you've got at home. Yeah. And your mixed media projects, you're beautiful. Because I bet we've all got so many, of your fantastic charms and stuff. Yeah. They're going to go. So look at your price again. 100 grams, and there's a lot of beads. You would make, if you were using, no. You wouldn't use all of them for something like this.
No. You've got loads
Otherwise
of
it'd be massive.
Yeah. But they're very lightweight, so you could put a lot on if you wanted to, because that's not heavy to wear.
No. Oh, I love that, Maggie. At $9.99, that's all. Maggie's prices are absolutely ridiculous. 909-219 is your item number. And again, I love the variation. These are so different again, aren't they? Now with these, I've never seen anything like this, Maggie. So you've got your good old MDF already cut, your lovely MDF MDF. You've got your MDF already cut. You've got your beads. You've got, look at these, shiny. You've got your lovely little shiny beads, which are beautiful. So tell me how these work, Maggie, because these are really different.
So we have brought some medallions in a similar vein where you bead them up and we provided the beads. And the last two shows that we've done, so we thought we'd do something a bit more Christmassy. And they are just very simply beaded from back to front with little pearl beads just to highlight the holes. You can paint them, you can varnish them. That one I've used a distress ink around the outside just to put a bit of colour on it. Yeah. The Christmas tree, I've just used a bit of glitter glue to make the highlight. Oops, to highlight it a little bit.
Maggie,
destroying the place. Go on, and knock that down as well. Go on while you're at it.
Today's not a day for balancing. Bear with, folks. If I don't breathe, I can balance. But I have to stop talking and everything. They're really different. They're a good size as well, aren't they?
Well, yeah, we try not to make them too small, but we try not to make them too big, because you want them as, I mean, you might want to hang them on your tree, or you might just want to hang them somewhere else. So we need to be a decent size so that you can hang them independently.
Yeah, brilliant gift ideas yet again. And so with these, they've actually, so they've got the little holes round the bigger holes, so that's where you put all your beautiful bead
and then they've been engraved with a little bit of detail, with snowflakes, and then we've got stars on there as well.
Yeah, they're really cool.
And if you want to, you can put a piece of card behind these.
Yes.
And it'll show up the holes. I think on the last show we had some holographic card behind.
Yeah.
And it made the holes look
that
really
makes sense.
Stunning. Yep.
Yeah, that is such a lovely idea. Again, you've got all the beads you need. You've got full instructions. You've actually got 4 of these for $11.69. Are we okay if we're making to sell, Maggie?
Absolutely, yep.
Because that is a good price to make to sell. Another freedom price. You're not paying any postage on that. 804317 is your item number. Now, we've come on. These are somewhat different again, because when you look at these are an acrylic. Now, that has got a covering on it. You will take that off.
Yeah.
That is very important, because look at that. I'm going to lift these up as well, because it is worth seeing. Because look, you've got that clear ring and then these beautiful florals in the centre. See, I love these because you've used them in your necklace. You use the style, obviously not the same ones, but in the angel, they are so effective, aren't they?
So little bells.
They are beautiful.
We had gold ones on the last show, so we thought we'd do silver ones on this show.
They are really, really effective. So your gorgeous little bells, so he needs to sit proper. They are really cool. Let me show you what you're going to get. So these are beautiful as well.
Little bead caps.
Yeah, the bead caps are just gorgeous. Hold on a second. Can you see those? Really pretty. So you've got your bead caps, you've got your gorgeous florals in there. Oh, your beautiful little, look, your shiny beads. Shiny. Everything you need in there. Plus, of course, you've got your acrylic as well. I like it because it's a different design.
Yeah.
Really cool. Only $11.69. It's another really silly freedom price for you, and you are able to make 4 of your beautiful bell kit there. Good colour as well, because it'll go with any of your colour palette for Christmas. That is 591026. Last but by no means least. Again, these are very, very effective. You've got. Now that again, that is an acrylic. You'll take it off. These are real showstoppers, aren't they? Can I just do this? Because you need to see this. So, imagine that's dangling off the tree. Look at that. It's nice using the acrylic, because obviously with the acrylic, because it's clear, it looks kind of magical, because they almost look like the suspender from nothing, don't they?
Or it looks like glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're superb. Really different, Maggie. Great idea.
We have brought those before, but we brought a different colourway.
Really, really popular. That I really like these. So your 2 different designs. Gosh, are you getting both? You're getting both of these.
Yeah.
For $11.99. Good grief! So you've got so many in here as well. The embellishments that you're getting are phenomenal. You've even got your little acrylic that says Merry Christmas. And I suppose with something like this, Maggie, obviously it is going to be up to you. You're going to get instructions.
Yeah.
But it's up to you on how you actually, you know, put these all together.
Yeah. Whether you have all the little angels along the bottom, or whether you have them zigzagged, so some at the top and some at the bottom. Yeah.
Perfect. This is phenomenal. Look at the stars. Wow. You're getting so much.
Yeah.
You're getting so... Every time I pick something up, something falls off. You're getting that much. Okay. Wow. Both of those kits. 2 massive presents there for $11.99. That is such a beautiful Christmas present, whether you are making to sell, great price if you are, but if you are just making for gifts for Christmas or for yourself, obviously, beautiful. That is 528964. Check that website out. It is hochanda.com. You've got even more on the website that we've not seen. So you've got essentials like your beading wire. You've also got the poppies. Now, we did give you a little glimpse of the poppies in Good Morning Hochanda. If you do want the poppy, that was busy last time Maggie brought it. She only brings that once a year, so if you do want to get hold of that, please check your baskets out. It's a bit special. You've got loads of goodies though. The little wings, I've got a lovely dish of wings there. If you've any questions as well, we've got Maggie here. You can email in studio@hochanda.com. Obviously, if you've made anything, last time our Maggie was here, then email us in with pictures. We always love to see what you've been doing. This is the poppy I was talking about. And this is busy. Almost a third went, and we've only shown it on Good Morning Hochanda. I'm not surprised, because that is such a beautiful jewellery piece, isn't it?
Very simple to do.
I bet these are always so popular.
Yeah. Everybody likes anything to do with flowers, don't they?
Yeah. Well, then I think poppies are just, I mean, they're my mum's favourite flower. So I always think of my mum. We're a beautiful poppy. And I think the colour, I mean, I said before it'd go on my shirt, it's one of those that sits proud on whatever you put it on, doesn't it? And it's a lovely design, because you have got, look, they're the little hearts. And again, you can see, so when you look at it, you'll take, has it got a coating?
It's got the plastic cover on to protect it. I mean, they don't scratch easily, but where we can, we try and leave the coating. If we've engraved on it, we have to take one of the layers off on the area where we engrave, but generally when we're just cutting it out, we leave it on.
I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, and it protects it. I like that because it almost looks like, it's not shiny, it looks like it's got a really nice, it's a matte surface, it almost looks like glass etching or something. Stunning. If you do want that, now you're actually making 3 of those for $9.99. Your prices are phenomenal, Maggie. That is, and you put a lot of work into these kits. Okay, for that price, again, absolutely incredible. They would make beautiful gifts. Can just imagine that in a really pretty box. That'd be stunning. If you'd love to get those, 192 940 is your item number. Right, oh Maggie, I'm going to shut up for a bit and rest my voice.
Okay.
Are we chatting angels?
We can talk angels if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you will need your basic tools for cutting.
Okay.
So you'll need a pair of cutters.
Beautiful.
And you'll need a pair of round nose pliers. They're the ones with the round bits on the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super.
I mean, if you haven't got them, I think they are available on the website.
Superb. Yeah, we generally do have our jewellery ones.
Or you can raid the workshop and go and pinch your husband's.
Yeah, pinch your husband's massive.
Except they might have oil on them, so you might need to clean them first. Okay, so what we've done here is we've got. I'll lay these components out. So this is a head pin. This is the one that stops things falling off.
Super.
So we'll use that first. We've then got a spacer bead, and I've just used a pearl so that if you're looking up her skirt,
yes,
if she doesn't have any strange things up there, so you've got just a pearl bead.
Yeah.
Then
perfect.
we put the gorgeous flower bead on.
That is so pretty.
Now you've then got wings.
Good wings as well.
Yes. Now you've got a little tiny spacer bead here, because if I put her collar bead on straight away, it'll sit above the wings and there'll be a gap and you'll see the pin, which we don't want to do. So I'll pop that on there.
See, it's when you look at them, you don't notice all that detail.
Where's the crown?
Where's the
piece de resistance? Where's it gone?
Do you want me to go and pinch one?
Yes, please.
I will be back.
I need the crown, don't
Bear with you. Carry on chatting.
Sorry.
They won't even know I've gone.
Okay. We're chatting, right? Okay. I'm going to find it difficult to talk about things.
You just keep chatting.
Okay.
Just chat.
Okay.
Tell us what you did at weekend. I'm only joking. I'll be back. I'll be real quick. I'm legging it. Doopy-doopy-doo.
I'll talk to myself. I'm not very good at talking.
Oh,
okay.
So I can chun her on for England, can't I?
I don't know where I did that. Anyway, okay. So after that, we're going to put the head bead on. We need the crown because I needed to explain something, you see.
Okay.
Okay, so when you put the crown on initially, it'll fall on one side.
All right.
Because it's got nothing to
So
support
she looks like
it. She
a
looks
tipsy
drunk.
angel,
Yeah,
doesn't
so
she?
she looks drunk.
Yeah.
So that's why we've put one of these rather pretty little beads inside.
So it's not just for it being pretty,
well,
it's
it is,
practical as well.
but it's practical as well because then it means that her her crown stays on properly.
That's so beautiful.
Okay, so we'll then cut the wire down to around about 1 centimetre from the top.
Okay.
Like
Beautiful.
that.
Yes.
And then we'll make a loop in the top.
So do your cut and then make your loop.
Yeah, in the top. So it's literally just wrapping the wire around the pliers.
Perfect.
And then hooking it back. And she won't stand up, but if you push this out, she might do. Let's just see.
And the little skirt, the filigree skirt.
Yeah, she might stand up. No, because she's heavy, you see.
Yeah, she's got a big crown.
Yeah.
Shall I get? Oh, I love those. Look at that. How pretty is that? See, that is just such a beautiful little embellishment. Whether it's going to be a tree, whether you are giving it as a gift, I do think these make the most exquisite gifts. Yeah. These are so busy. Almost 40% of stock has gone. I'm not surprised. It's not limited to one per person. If you do want to pick up multiples of these, then I definitely would. Yeah, they're the type of things, and they're good all year round. These are the type of things that are good, you know, to have. So if you do want to give someone, say, thinking about you, you know, sending you an angel to watch over you, they're that kind of gift, aren't they? Yeah. I think they're pretty. If you want those, you do need to check your baskets out. They are seriously busy. Only £10 and 99 pence. That's your prize. 000112. That's your item number. Now we've got a lot of fantastic prices. You will see we are managing a lot of the prices are low. I mean, these are good value for money kits. However, if you are spending £60, which would actually be very easy, even though the lower prices, it would be very easy to do that. It means that then you'll be able to get your Flexi order. If you've never heard about that, if you've just joined us, then we've got our Janice to tell you more. It's me. Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier. Hello and welcome back. If you're going for a Flexi order, that's how to do it. Now we're going to talk about the beautiful icicles, but as part of these, obviously in your kit you get the tiger tail, but you can get more tiger tail. We've got that on the show. And again, silly price. You've actually got 4 of these for £10.99. So your tiger tail, this is an essential, isn't it, for jewellery makers?
Yeah, so your tiger tail is something that you use whenever you're making a necklace, or whether you make a bracelet. It's just so useful for all sorts of different jewellery projects. Yeah. What we've bought is 0.38 millimetre. Okay. Now, I don't know whether people realise, but there are actually different thicknesses of tiger tail. Right. I tend to use the 0.38 for most things, mainly because, with it being that little bit thinner, because the standard thickness is 0.45.
Right, okay.
It means that you can get your crimp beads through more time. So if you're making a necklace that's got 3 strands and you've got crimps at the end of it, you know, little beads that you
the really teeny tinies,
it's easier to get 3 strands, 3 crimp, round the clasp and then back down and through the crimp. If you've got the thicker wire, it's harder to get it through and then get it squeezed. I also don't like the texture of the thicker wire as much because I've got, this is 0.3 out on here, it looks more delicate. Some of the thicker, chunkier tiger tail, I think, doesn't look as nice. When you're actually working with your projects.
But it's still exceptionally strong stuff, isn't it?
And the other thing you can do is you can use it like I've done with seed beads, and actually you can get your seed beads through it. I've made that bracelet with the little beads, the beaded beads.
Is that tiger tail?
And that's tiger tail in there because it's so easy to
to
wind
do this?
it. Yes.
Wow.
But obviously the thicker, you wouldn't be able to do it. Because it just wouldn't go through the seed beads.
Wow, that looks incredible. I didn't, when you were saying, that really confused me because I didn't think it'd be that.
Now, if I'd made the icicle with the 0.38, you can see how floppy it is. That one is made with the thicker. Can you see how rigid it is? See the difference? That's made with 0.38.
Oh my gosh, it's utterly different.
Yeah. So, and as I say, I don't know whether people realise it, but there are these different thicknesses in it. And I much prefer the thinner to work with jewellery projects.
Well, you can
it's
see.
much more flexible.
You can see how flexible that is. Yeah, that is nice. That does hang better because of the flexibility. Beautiful. Mind you, they're both beautiful, but for your different projects. I'll give you that one back for now while I faff. If you do want to get hold of your tiger tail, you are getting 4 rows of your tiger tail. The details are zooming back in again. So as Maggie says, this is a nice fine one, brilliant for so many different projects, only $10.99. And you're getting 200 metres there. That is going to last you. That is 877218, your item number. And I like that, not just pretty kits. Why am I doing this when you're back on me? I'll do it when you're not watching me. Good quality kits as well as your crafty essentials as well. Now, the beautiful icicles, half the stock has gone. If you do want these, you know what to do. They are exquisite. And again, Maggie, easy to put together.
Easy to put together. Let's do one quickly. Okay, so I've got about 15 centimetres of the tiger tail. I'm going to put a crimp bead on it. Oops. Can.
Chase it round.
And then I put my little drop bead on.
Is it easier to work on a beading mat, Maggie?
It's easier to work on something. It just stops the beads rolling away.
Yeah, because otherwise you're chasing them around, aren't you? Especially those little ones like your crimps.
Yeah. So I just need to...
Katie feels the pain.
Okay, so I just need to pop the end through there.
And for that is a flat nose plier.
And then we've got flat nose plier, and I squash that flat.
Right.
Okay, and then you can stack your beads in whatever order you want. Now, I think what I might do this time is just do them very slightly different. So, if I can see, I'll tell you what I might do. I might just cut that off a little bit. Wonderful. Sometimes when you're working with the wire, it sort of gets... what's the word, raggy on the end.
Right,
so
okay, almost frayed, if you will.
Yeah, frayed on the end, if you like, So what I'm going to do...
So it is just a case of threading
them. I can't see, it's terrible when you can't see the little hole in it. Okay. Right, what I might do this time is do it slightly differently to that one. So we'll put all the small beads on.
Perfect.
It is literally putting them on in whatever order you like, and then we'll put the medium beads on.
And I mean, you can be quite random, but I suppose you do get quite obsessed with having it perfect.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at this. Go on, sorry.
With these, would you line them out first on your mat?
You can do.
You know, if you're just beginning?
Yeah.
So you know what order you're putting them in?
Yeah. Right, we'll put that one on.
Shiny.
And then we'll put that one on again. And then we'll put... I'm talking to myself, sorry.
That's all right,
randomly talking to myself.
I mean, we are all listening to you.
Oh, yeah, right, okay.
Chat to yourself.
Do you know, it's terrible. When you get older, you talk and ramble to yourself.
All the time.
My husband does it, and I do it, and I talk to myself, and I really do sometimes
I do it
think, God,
anyway.
I'm losing the plot.
I do it anyway. I utterly do it anyway.
Right, so what I thought we'd do... Now then, let's just see whether we can get this. Do I need another bead? No, I don't.
See, I do that all the time, Maggie. There's queues on the phones this morning. If you do want anything, good prices. Maggie's only got 1 hour and she's only got about 20 minutes left of that 1 hour. Well, 15 minutes actually, of that 1 hour. So if there's something you want, get on that website, hochanda.com.
I'm making this up as I'm going along here. I'm just changing the order, that's all. I just thought we'll do it in a different order.
I like that though, because every time it's going to look different. That's lush. These are lovely, aren't they? Those little beads there. Oh, that looks pretty.
So I just thought I'd do that in a different order.
Yeah, and it's a different order, and obviously you've got some beads left. But yeah, it looks really pretty.
Well, if I'd thought about it, probably I could have put these other beads in some way anyway. Spread
I
it out a
suppose
little
you can
bit.
just line
I can
those
put another
up
one
at
on
the
the top.
end.
Yeah.
Couldn't you?
I could put one under there, and one under there, and then one on the top. So that would do some more.
I really like those, Maggie. And when you're making them, like if you think about them hanging off tree, like sometimes you put the bigger filigree bead there, sometimes you put it at the top, sometimes in the centre. It's always going to look good, isn't it? Always going to look good. They're beautiful. If you do want to get hold of those, absolutely exquisite. They drop gorgeous. Can you imagine those on your tree? I mean, how good are they going to look? They look really posh as well. Now, 60% of the stock has gone. They are so busy. That is 487219. That's your item number. Now, one of my favourite kits of the hour. Absolutely adore these beads. And that necklace Maggie's brought in is sensational. A third of the stock has gone. You've got 100 grams worth of these beautiful Lucette flowers. It is your autumn mix for $9.99. Maggie's prices are phenomenal. 909219 is your item number. Next we've got for you, that is fabulous. Those stars and the angels, you are getting those for just $11.99. That is such another incredible kit. Beautifully made up as well. Looks really different. That would be lovely hanging in window, won't it? Oh, light shining through. Now 528964. Only $11.99. Really pretty. The baubles. Now you don't get the bauble, of course. What you are getting are all the gorgeous beads, the full instructions to make this beautiful netted bauble cover. Again, that looks so exquisite. And a silly price, $9.99.